So we've got fresh logs from Destiny. Fresh logs from Destiny coming in about the divorce. We may be getting a Manifesto coming in. So we're just going to have a look through these logs first. And I'll probably check out his stream and see if he says anything about it on there. So what does he say? What's going on? Angel Thump. Godstony. Psychiatrist meeting. Thank the Lord. So he's going to get his new drugs. Because files with the court yesterday. Pepe, MC, holy fuck. We're going big time, boys. I got an email from fucking Biden. I'm proud to have you in my corner. Maybe he's referring to the Cenk debate. Okay, that's just joking. What's this? I don't even trust Destiny posting links, Imgur links, actually. I don't trust that at all. As a matter of fact. Did Adriana bang a popular YouTuber back in the day? Adrianina? Am I hallucinating this? God, I'm fucking jacked. Jacked to the tits. Okay, he's on...
He's psychotic right now.
Like, stimmed
Is he
up.
off his meds?
He's stimmed up 100%.
Ah, he's on his meds. I see.
Actually get exposed for dumb shit. Now the tweets are loading. Dude, I feel like I'm nearing the Matrix cut right now when it comes to dealing with Melina. Holy fuck. She called me earlier
going psychotic.
and tried to spin 100 lies because apparently she's losing her apartment in Sweden and said that I should pay out 100k since she gave up that apartment. Lol W, lol W, lol W.
He should pay.
So,
He should pay.
Okay, wait.
No, let her go home.
Shut up, bro. Shut up. You're not saying anything. Please. Holy fuck. Let me get through it. Thank you. Holy fuck. Fuck no. I feel super vindicated because everyone was telling me to try to make it work. So I treat her like she still loved me over the past 2 months, even though I was almost positive she was just scheming. And now I think every prediction I had was verified. You think this, your Swedish whore wife for 4 years is scheming against you when she's like stuck around for you being like a complete psycho and fucking everything up repeatedly
And like spitting in her eye.
Yeah. And two, because I can look back on past relationship stuff and see so many times where she's been horrible, lying to me, etc. LOW. She tried to convince me, Stephen, I moved out of Sweden just for you. I lost that apartment now. This is your fault.
Yeah, she did move out of Sweden for you.
Mel, you moved to New Zealand. In the beginning of our relationship, you complained about you complained about leaving New Zealand for me. You hated Sweden. No, I was never going to leave Sweden. Mary told me you were literally engaged to that one New Zealand guy so you could stay forever. Okay, well, I don't understand what... Okay. So it's just, this is like a minor like disagreement about what the motivation was like 5 years ago. This is your big lie, is that 5 years ago she said...
She's trying to gaslight him, bro.
She's trying to get into New Zealand, and they're saying, no, I never wanted to leave Sweden 5 years later. So I'm sorry that the 25-year-old girl is saying a different thing was her motivation when she was 20. I'm sorry that's happening to you, bro. Honestly, I'm so sorry for you, bro. This really sucks.
He deserved it.
I was like, why are you and Tim saying I lied about everything? She was like, Tim didn't say anything. I said, yes, he did when he streamed on TikTok. She's like, can you speak Swedish? Like, no, a ton of people on the community can. It's like, they're all trying to trick you. He never said anything.
Bro, no, but my community of people who are obsessed with me are telling me this is what's happening.
Yeah.
That's cool.
This Melina telling mutuals. He's organizing his shit for Manifesto apparently, but not releasing it yet. So just holding the threat over her head once again. Okay, cool. Yes, where. And then I ask, what are you even claiming I lied about? And she's like, you told people you were paying for my apartment. I said, I mean, kind of, yeah, because I paid for all of our living expenses in the US. Well,
that's not, huh?
So you weren't paying for an apartment, were you?
So okay, cool.
So that was a lie. So he wasn't paying for an apartment. He wasn't paying a rent. He was paying their living expenses in the US. He was paying for everything while they were in the US, but he was not paying for her apartment. It's not like he was sending the rent or anything. He wasn't even sending her the rent to pay.
Something wrong with this guy, bro.
His community will buy this as well. Fuck no, she doesn't. Money is fucking fungible. I don't mind covering her living expenses in the US if she's my wife. I'm not going to cover them in the US. Okay, well, that's two different things, though. I'm not going to cover them in the US so she can secretly move another partner into a Swedish apartment. That's insane. What? But you're not paying her rent, are you?
Yeah, it's her Swedish apartment. What? Why would he like misrepresent something like that?
Yeah.
What does that do for him?
He's gonna get away with it too.
Take Destiny down, Hog Rider. Take Destiny down.
Half the argument was it was like his apartment because he was paying for it, but no, it's her apartment she's paying for.
Oh my god, he's psychotic. Like he stopped paying the rent for the apartment they shared in this country, and like somehow that's him paying her rent. Okay,
that's done.
God, what an unreal phone call. Her trying to gaslight me for literally 45. Yeah, that's what it sounds like, bro. I'm sure. And she's like, all you do is surround yourself with Mel.
True. She's spitting.
And she's like, here. All you do is surround yourself with suck-ups. You're delusional, and you never face reality. Even Stacy, our therapist, agrees with me.
And he's like laughing.
I'm not a therapist.
Wait. Do we not see how psychotic this is? That she said this, and then
That's
he
the only
goes to
reason
his
to watch.
fucking chat. He goes to his chat of fucking sycophants.
Yep.
Is that not insane?
Bro, it is Mel time. It is fucking Mel time.
He's done. She's dead after this. She's committing suicide. Homeless.
This is suicide by cop. Okay, that's what this is. It's just...
Man, I hope this guy comes down and like takes his life. That'd be dope. That'd be a real good footnote.
All you do is surround yourself with suck-ups. Yep. A weaponized therapist I paid for, get Chad. Without going into too much detail yet, Mel has reached out to at least 5 of our mutual friends, told them I'm abused her and I lied about everything I leaked in chat. Well, yes, because you've already admitted to one lie. You admitted to one lie. You already admitted to one lie.
And you're like abusing her right now. Like you're abusing your wife right now.
I would be telling our mutual friends that you had lied about me too, obviously.
Yeah, just don't speak to your mutual friends anymore. That's fucked up for you to do as a woman.
Who knows how many streamers such people she said the same to in Sweden? Dozens or over 100 maybe. How is she saying to 100 people? When Mel
so 5 people
go live on their streams. They just start saying everything I said in chat was a lie. I mean, you're attacking my credibility now. No, you're attacking your credibility, bro. You're attacking your credibility.
Bro, and what the fuck is he doing to himself? This is psychotic.
Bro. This is fucking disgusting. This guy's fucked.
This is a real life sickening.
He's definitely #1 after this.
You think? Top guy?
Dude, I'm telling you, 2024 might be the year it all comes crashing down.
That'd be cool.
The thing that I'm trying to skirt the line right now on, because I know like a year from now, or actually a couple months from now. Why do you let Darius get dragged if he wasn't lying about the Mel situation? Because it just wasn't. I usually don't intervene in other people's shit when it's
other people. Your wife.
Wait, did he know?
Scenes, and
he knew, and he just said. No.
But when 2 people are fighting personally, like
he's master manipulator,
and someone else
right? No, it's crashing down this year. He's added up. He's doing more drugs than ever before. Is fucking losing all of his relationships. The longest standing relationship I think he still had, given Dan and Moot don't come around anymore. You know, he's lost now. I'm telling you,
they don't come back either. I hope they don't even try to help.
2024, that's the year it all crashes down. I'm feeling it. He's getting too close to getting mainstream as well now to be acting like this.
Somebody else had a fight. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and bring out like the private. Like, well, didn't you say this privately? That's just not my.
I'm sure this is gonna look very well for Brianna Wu's company. That your fucking biggest guy is killing his wife.
Yeah,
that's cool. You know what normies are gonna see when they think that? When they see that, they're gonna think that's a real cool, balanced guy doing all those drugs and bombing his wife.
Does the therapist know about that trait, talking shit to other people and Mel? Yeah, of course. It was one of the huge things that would come up over and over and over again. But she always had like an excuse for everything.
What, like, you were doing something fucking horrible to me, so I was just talking to my friends about the horrible shit you were doing to me in our relationship, you know?
Yeah, like just don't speak. Don't talk to your friends about something that's happening to you. That's fucked up. That's fucked up that you're doing that.
I'm just trying to think of, like, where I want to... Because there's just, like, 1 or 2 quick things I wanted to run over. And then I might, like, I'll probably do a more comprehensive thing. Why do you think that she isn't going to leak or talk shit? Melina will not leak or talk shit about any of this because she knows that every thing about this makes her look like a fucking satanic demon. She knows that. She's threatened it a million times.
He's delusional,
cool.
man. He's fucking delusional.
She's just like correct that he's delusional. That's
Let's
cool.
go to war, says someone in his chat. You can't tell me that he doesn't deliberately work people up to attack people who personally wrong him. That's what's happening. That's what's happening right here. You're watching it.
Mr. Girl was just right. Mr. Girl was just correct.
He was just correct. About everything. I'm accepting apologies to everyone who disagreed with me about the Mr. Girl report. Okay, guys, you can all say sorry now. It's okay. Everyone I argued with back in the Discord, come say sorry. I'm accepting it. It's okay. You can tell me now. It should be clear as day to you now. Should be clear as day to you now.
Yeah, let's go.
I will accept your apology on Kuihman's behalf. It's too daunting to speak to him.
We can do it. She knows that she looks horrible though, and her reputation's always been spotless insofar as like relationships is going. Like, she knows that. That's why her and Tim are like, wow, we're gonna talk about it already.
Chud Logic has to cover this. By the way.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The only things that I want to do though is I want to make sure that like, I don't want to be thought it was a liar.
Be very pissed that he's got to cover this.
I don't like the idea that the impression is that like I'm an abusive person, and I want to give like a very broad accounting.
But after the Manifesto drops, it beats the Destiny report stream.
But what I have to like
that'd be fucking dope.
Like I hate Melina.
Mr. Girl comes back. He's unbanned from everything.
Everything that's coming to her.
Rape City.
But I don't want it to be like because I hate her. Now we're leaking 6 hours of like our private life to make her look bad.
I already know what Mr. Girl said. I don't want to come back. You didn't. You guys didn't believe me? I don't want to come back.
I don't think it's become.
You don't deserve. He's like fucking Batman, quite frankly. 100% He's basically Batman, quite frankly.
No, but dude, the Reddit post he put up about it when fucking the divorce was announced was so funny as well. Based. I take no joy in this.
Nice. This isn't funny. I tried to warn them. I tried to warn them all.
Yeah.
He's like the fucking
like what I want to
old homeless man on the road. Yelling about the apocalypse, and nobody believed him.
He said,
and the fucking sky turns red.
Relationship last week. So, what am I looking for? God, fuck. Just make sure I'm not like end up saying something I don't want to ever elaborate on later on. What happened over the last couple of days?
Your kids are gonna love it.
Fuck. What am I? What made you believe Melina?
Well, I'll say for 20 minutes and shit goes sideways. What's happening with Destiny now? He's decided he's actually going to nuke Melina after all because she committed the grave sin of telling the truth and telling people he was actually not paying for her Swedish apartment that she was letting the Metics live in. Destiny now admits was a lie.
Over Darius when they had their drama, did you just take Melina straight face value? What?
And it's like, why would that even be a big deal anyway? Because she has her own money.
I get it if he was actually paying for it, because that would feel shit. If there's like a guy that she's trying to leave you for that you're like paying for, I get that. That would feel shit, but it's not what happened.
I don't know. I don't get this open relationship in anyways.
Yeah, fuck. Fuck. Oh god, I shouldn't have said anything. No, I guess. Basically, okay, so here's like, I'll give you this is like the really, really broad macro, and then I'll figure out how I want to like talk about this. Because it's probably, when I do this, it's going to be like, it's going to be like an hour or at the most talk, and then I'm moving on from this, okay?
Hour?
Some huge back and forth fucking league war.
An hour.
Okay, so are we getting it now? He's doing it now. He's doing this now. Okay, right, well, let's change our fucking stream title to Destiny drops divorce nuke. Admits lies. There we go.
But something that I've said is that for a long time, because of my background and everything, I try to assume all the responsibility for everything, because if there's a problem and I can't fix it, I say fuck it, okay? In some ways, it's really beneficial for work. In some ways, it's really
so brave.
For personal relationships.
He's so brave.
Because sometimes it's hard for me to assign accountability, or it's hard for me to realize, like, okay, well, I'm putting in like 99% of the effort here, and they're putting in 1%. Like, I need more. This is not like a equitable.
Wait. But that goes against everything else he's ever said against about their relationship. Is that he hates spending time with her and shit. Well, I hate spending time with her, but he never has enough time to spend with her and all this shit. It literally goes against everything.
That doesn't count.
Change of who's trying to make.
Literally talked about how she's crying. He leaves the room.
Yes.
I'm gonna go play Minecraft. But he's putting in 99%.
Bro.
That was a huge problem that I ran into with Melina. The two things that I was like balancing my head on was, or trying to balance my head was, either
a bowling ball in your
Melina
head.
is like this really kind of like toxic, manipulative, like piece of shit who's like super self-centered and is like
where did this come?
About as smart as I
out of nowhere.
Okay, well, mate, I might have to mute because I can't do it with the fucking reactions. I can't hear what he's saying. Holy fuck.
thought she was, and is like really good at kind of like aiming in intelligent directions and being like manipulative and doing things like for reasons that make sense. Or on the other end, she's just like, she's still growing, she's like emotionally developing. Some other person is like kind of fucking with her mind a lot and like confusing her on a lot of things, and she just needs time to like sort stuff out, and she's just kind of like easy to take advantage of for blah 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 blah.
But yeah, she's the one manipulating you. Yeah, she seems easy to take advantage of. But what?
So I was kind of like rotating between these two worlds. I think on December 7th, Melina and I had another conversation here, and that conversation ended horribly. I was beyond fucking triggered. And I told her she had to pack her shit and get the fuck out. By the time I got home on the 9th, she needed to be gone with all of her shit. I didn't want to see her again. I needed her to get the fuck out. So that was the night that I started, I had a short conversation with her in DMs.
Okay, this is fucked up. This is fucked up. Bro.
Fuck. One of the things I hate the most is that like, fuck, Melina is so smart what she's trying to be. And I give her props for it, okay? I am fucking unhinged, okay? That night on the 7th, I'm literally like, I'm off, okay? I'm completely gone at the seams. And then I start
$2, Gwendolyn. Thank you.
And these are rough DMs, okay? I'm like, you fucking selfish fucking piece of shit, blah, 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 blah. And all of her responses to me are like really cold, pretty loving in like a cold, detached way, very logical. And she's also like denying some things that like she's fessed up to in the past. And I'm just like, fucking, fuck you. You obviously don't fucking blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I'm like, I remember thinking at the end of this conversation, I'm like,
so you were being abusive.
This conversation looks unhinged. I look like a fucking crazy person.
You think? You look like a crazy person now, bro.
But whatever. You know, we do that shit. I don't want to go to sleep because I don't even want to fucking see her. And then I start like typing shit in chat, which I shouldn't have because I was stupid. I just start like typing.
Yeah, he's literally priming his audience ready for these DMs to leak. He's like, I look like a crazy person, but you have to believe me, I actually wasn't being a crazy person.
Super chatted $2.
Like,
shit, leak shit. I shouldn't be saying anything because I should take time to calm down and blah, blah, blah. And then afterwards, I fly off to, where do I go? I go to LA to hang out with a friend, and then I do 2 shows. What am I doing? I'm doing Jubilee, and I'm doing that Whatever podcast. And while I'm there, I've got like, I think 2 days separation between us. At this point, for the first time in my life, now I'm soliciting feedback from a ton of people to try to like adjust like my priors and try to figure out like what the fuck is going on, blah, blah, blah.
Adjusting my
At this
priors.
point, I send like a huge apologetic message to Mel saying, listen, I shouldn't have leaked anything at all. I understand making your life difficult right now. I'm being really unhinged. I think she had me blocked on all the socials at this point, so I passed the message through Nino. I'm like, listen, like, I understand you can keep me blocked for as long as you need. If you want to reconnect or chat, we can like figure things out, or not, like whatever you're comfortable with. I understand, blah, blah, blah. That was like my message to her. Then I came back to the US, and then I had a meeting with Stacy, our therapist, because I'm trying to figure out, like, I can't tell if, because Melina always tells me, like, I love you, I'm trying to work on this, let's do what we can, blah, blah, blah. And then all of our mutual friends are like, oh no, Melina loves you, Melina really does, she's trying to blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, man, a lot of the actions make that really hard to believe. And I was like, well, that's because you've been so mean to her. It's like, okay, well, she does like a lot of really fuck shit. Yeah, but that's because of you. And it's like, okay, maybe, but like some of this is really hard to explain. Well, that's because of 5 years of trauma. It's like, okay, maybe.
He's just completely hand waving it. Like he's acting like he's considered it, but then he's like, oh well, you know, I haven't really done anything that bad. She was doing bad stuff too.
Yeah, that's right. It's all good. So I talked to Stacy, and Stacy's like, yeah, like you should aim for this outcome instead of like fucking everything up and then doing this outcome. And I'm like, okay, fuck it. I have like a 3-hour meeting with her. I have like a 2-hour call with a friend, and I have my shit ready to go. I already had the manifesto made. I've already got everything typed and ready to go. I typed it the night that on the 7th when I told you to get the fuck out. I already had everything put together. And then I come home and I look at it. I'm like, okay, fuck me. Take a deep breath. She's still your wife. Let's chill. And then I do the cuck stream. Okay. Come on, and I say I shouldn't have leaked anything, which is true. I shouldn't have because I wasn't like in the right headspace for it. I say I shouldn't have leaked anything. You chill.
Shouldn't have lied. I think you should be saying you shouldn't have lied when you lied saying you were paying for her apartment.
And I think I just say like apologetic. I leave the door open. You know, if Melina wants to connect again, that's fine. Blah 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 blah. And then I stop. And then we go stream. We do whatever. After this, I noticed a few passive aggressive, I think tweets or something from Melina. If you guys ever wonder why I have such good relationship advice, because I know every mistake to make, I make all of them simultaneously. So obviously, I've created dummy social media accounts to follow everything just to see what's going on. Obviously, okay, yeah, I know all the unhealthy tricks, okay, because I do.
He's just admitting that he's like completely insane.
I've created dummy social media accounts to follow everything just to see what's going on. Obviously, okay, yeah, I know all the unhealthy tricks, okay, because I do them, okay. So yeah, I'm following, keep tabs on everything. Let's see what are we tweeting about, what are we storing about, and I see like a few yeah, I see a few passive aggressive messages like, man, feels so good to be back in fucking. You're like, okay, whatever, bitch. Okay. But that's fine. I say my piece. It's whatever. We do my birthday party thing. I'm chilling. Okay. No happy birthday from Mel. Stings a little bit, but you know, maybe she doesn't remember my birthday. It's all good. And then I think I'm chilling. I'm okay at this point. I left Mel in a good spot. I go to stream. I think we're just streaming. I've got like friends that are coming over. Everything's cool. And then we start rolling. And this is when I find out a lot of people start messaging me things. And then I'm getting like messages from things that she's seen other people. And these messages are like, I'm so fucking glad I got out of there. I never fucking want to go back to this horrible fucking blah, blah, blah. I realized how much of an abuser he is. And he was always like this, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, okay, and yeah.
I'm seeing some of these
Sounds
messages.
like it.
And this was in response to the cuck stream I did, where she was like, he shouldn't have even done anything.
What, you mean the cuck stream you did after you ranted in chat about a bunch of lies about how you're paying for this guy's apartment, and then you went on stream and then you started making threats, like vague threats, being like, oh, well, I could drop it. I could drop the manifesto. I could do it.
And I can't believe they even fucking went live again and tried to make everybody sympathetic for him. I'm like, the fuck? And then
it's true.
After this shit, I start getting it. I'm like, okay.
She didn't want it spoken about publicly. She made that very fucking clear.
Hold on. Do you remember when Sansa says to Littlefinger, she's like, she uses his game against him. She's like, sometimes when people, whatever, I like to play a little game or whatever to like assume the worst intentions. So then I like go back and like, okay, let's pretend that like my original hunch on how Mel was moving for the past 2 months, what if that was like actually true? And then when I go back and I retrofit on everything, every single action that I thought she was doing for a particular reason, everything makes sense. I'm like, this is, fuck me for letting every person talk me out of this initial assessment of things where, because then I realized like, fuck, I'm still being kind of vague. I'll figure out how much I want to say this in a few things. Sorry. I'm just getting to today. Past all of that, once I see that now she's like reached out to God knows how many people, even a therapist. No, I'm not gonna argue with my therapist, but yeah, once I see that she's reached out to God knows how many mutual friends, who the fuck? No, everybody in Sweden probably thinks I'm like an abusive, horrible piece of shit. And I'm like, okay.
I wonder why.
I don't even know. What do I do past this point? Let's see. That would have been 14th, 15th. What have we done the past few days? I think I just stream. I think I feel good again. I feel good after I see those messages. Oh, I remember what I do. I see those messages, and as soon as I see that, I think it was on the 13th, I'm like, okay, fuck this. Run to the attorney, and I say, divorce papers, print them up, and then, I tell Mel, these need to be signed by Monday, end of day, or shit is going to get catastrophic. We're done. Sign the shit, get me the fuck out of here.
Base threat.
Just admitting to threatening her into signing the divorce papers.
Print them up, and then I tell Mel, these need to be signed by Monday, end of day, or
there's something wrong with this guy.
Right, shit is going to get catastrophic if you don't sign these.
That's duress, right? She's trying to
literally admitting to it right now.
Imagine this in court.
I hope she takes everything.
She deserves it.
Yeah, I've been saying this, and people are telling me I'm crazy.
This is why I can't say
she deserves 50%.
It's already here. It's Kuihman's catalog.
We're done. Sign the shit. Get me the fuck out of here. So that's what happens in the background for that. So we do, papers are signed, notarized, all that shit, and then papers are filed. Court accepted everything, and then the next, let's see. I'll say that today, Melina reaches out to me for the first time in like 10 days, okay? 12 days, okay? Because she's blocked me on everything. And now she's like, oh, we should talk. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's interesting. We hop into a call, and I think like the first thing I say is like, listen, if you want to argue or have a chat about anything, that's fine. However, one of the things that, okay, let me give this piece of advice to people, okay? And I fully admit I might.
I think I won't be taking any advice right now. Thank you. Thank you actually very much, Nessie. I won't be taking the advice, but we'll hear it.
Death Note brained or debate brained.
He's talking about Death Note.
Anyone that's Death Note brained, okay, this is gonna be fucking amazing.
He's number one.
This guy is a 15-year-old in a 35-year-old man's body.
Like all he talks about is Light Yagami.
He literally thinks he's him.
This nigga think he him.
Listen,
you're not that guy, pal.
You're not that guy. You're not that guy.
Or have a chat about anything, that's fine. However, one of the things that okay, let me give this piece of advice to people, okay? And I fully admit I might just be really Death Note brained, or
I might just be really
brained,
Death Note
or
brained,
attorney brained, or internet
attorney brained.
I'm kind of like a lawyer. I'm
basically Phoenix Wright.
I'm kind of like the god of death.
Objection.
I'm kind of like a lawyer. I'm kind of like a physicist. Right.
or I don't know. Okay,
too.
so I'm giving you this warning. Okay, I'm giving you this warning for this piece of advice.
This fucking Perry Mason over here.
I'm so tired in my life of people weaponizing feeling statements against me, and I'm so fucking tired of friends both sidesing our disagreements, because a lot of the disagreements that me and Melina will have or have had historically are statements of fact. There is no room for disagreement here, and
this is just so unwell. This is so unwell.
I hate how many people will say things like, well, I understand you said this, but she feels this way, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, we're not arguing about a feeling.
Yeah, it is,
this is like
important.
A true or
yes.
Bro, he's not like...
They're trying to give you advice.
Maybe they just didn't want the relationship.
Explain a perspective to you so you can better understand how to fix the relationship, because you seem emotionally fucking retarded. That's what they're trying to do for you, bro.
He's not human. This thing is not human.
I don't understand how we're having a both sides perspective on this, okay? Record shit, log shit, have shit. Don't let people do that to you, okay? Don't
Melina Carr
that's healthy for a fucking relationship.
Okay, well, maybe we just disagree. Okay.
I'm not even saying they're gaslighting. They're just trying to be understanding of both sides. But like, it is important to establish like a fact pattern before you
log
develop,
everything.
Like,
that is true. Log everything.
It's really important. I've gotten a lot better at that, especially over the past 2 weeks. Holy shit. Well, in regards to my relationship, for everything else, obviously, I'm fine with this. But just in my relationship, I was like super blinders on for this. But yeah. So basically, Melina reaches out to me. We have a call, and she basically tells me that I owe her for money for her apartment, and that if I want to do what's moral, because I made her leave the United States and pay to fly all of her shit back, that I should pay her like $100,000. And I'm like, you're out of your fucking mind.
Okay, but you do owe her.
This is his representation. This is his representation of the situation as well. What I want to know what she actually said on this phone call. So what is he claiming happened here?
Yeah, so basically, Melina reaches out to me. We have a call, and she basically tells me that I owe her for money for her apartment, and that if I want to do what's moral, because I made her leave the United States and pay to fly all of her shit back, that I should pay her like $100,000. And I'm like, you're out of your fucking mind. And the way that this conversation starts is, and this is the funniest thing. Initially, she'd like sent this message through a mutual.
So we need to actually know what was said on this phone call, because I just don't trust his framing of this, given the fact that he already lied about the fact he was paying for that apartment.
You think he's gonna get released? I don't think Melina recorded.
Well, surely Melina would record.
I don't know.
Maybe
she might be retarded, but she's been with Destiny for like 5 years, bro. Like, you kidding? You'd be recording everything, no?
Like, oh no, like
especially
maybe,
when you're divorcing,
maybe Tim can get a job.
You would be
work for this money.
Oh yeah,
it's a coin flip. It is unironically a coin flip.
But I mean, Memetics, Destiny saying he's another like Yagami, so maybe he was like, hey Melina, record that phone call. You never know.
Good luck. I was very passive aggressive. I admit that. I sent a really nasty message when she asked me for that. Just to be clear, it was like, hey, remember you told me you don't care about the money, you don't care about my help, you don't care about me doing taxes, you don't care about any of that shit. All you want is somebody to cuddle with you for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Well, there you go. Now you got it. Good luck.
And he's taking this literally.
Love will,
and like the breakdown of a 5-year relationship, he's taking that literally.
Right.
Paperwork, 100%. Okay, because that's the only thing that matters. Remember, it's the only thing that matters in life. I was super passive aggressive in that message, but then when the call starts, Melina's like, this call starts, she's like, I just want to know where you're at. And I'm like, what do you mean? And she's like, well, I want to know where you're at because of that message you sent 2 weeks ago. And I'm like, well, I'm at the message that I sent 1 hour ago. And yeah, we argue for a bit about this. And then it's just like a 40-minute call of, and now that I've like grown into like Neo when it comes to our relationship, now I can see.
I'm going to kill myself, bro. I'm going to take my own fucking life, I think.
Has he got any self-awareness?
See like every single lie and every single
going on pills for like 4 days.
Every single attempt, like every single thing. I'm like, well, do you have a log for that, or can you prove that, or can you show that this happened? Because I have a whole bunch of stuff that says the exact opposite. And it was just like lie after lie after lie for things that I've let her lie about in our entire relationship that drive me fucking insane. Yeah, and it felt good. It felt good to pick the bullets out of the air. Again, I'm not going to like dive into like everything, but I'll say, for instance, one thing, because this was kind of public already. Something that I've said about Melina is that Melina emotionally rewrites everything. So, for instance, so now,
yeah, no shit.
I've always been an abuser. I've always been a horrible person. Blah 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 blah. She emotionally rewrites the history with everybody based on her current state, or she'll rewrite the facts based on her current emotional state.
Like people change their perspective on actions based on things that happen later. That's like not uncommon, is it?
And it's like we're pretending like she isn't aware that
what he did with Mr. Girl.
What he's saying is she emotionally rewrote it. He's not saying she rewrote statements of fact. He's saying she emotionally rewrote it. Her perspective changed on the actions. That's not rewriting. That's your perspective changing on the actions.
And it's like I don't even know if we can say for sure that her perspective changed.
Yeah, exactly.
Because this guy has been abusing this poor little woman for the entire time.
Yeah.
Maybe she just didn't think it was like she still loved you. Yeah, she don't love you anymore.
That's a good point. Look, MechMind says she's been saying he's abusive since Bob 7. Literally, yeah. Like that was part of the issue, wasn't it? That she was going around saying he was abusive to people.
I'm sick.
Melina starts telling me is like, you owe me this because I abandoned all of my stuff in Sweden for you, and it's not fair that like I moved to the US and gave up so much and I abandoned so much in Sweden for you. And I'm like, no, you didn't. You abandoned New Zealand for me. And she's like, no, I abandoned Sweden. I couldn't go back after I blah 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 blah. And I'm like, no, you hated Sweden and you abandoned New Zealand. And I know this. And then I start pulling logs from the first year of our relationship because the first year or two of our relationship, all of the fighting.
Is that like a different spelling?
Where? In here.
Scroll up a little bit.
It's Mel time. This must be a fake one.
Is that actually? Yeah, it's got to be a fake account. I think it's a C. I think it's CS. That'd be fucking crazy.
All of the fighting was over her not wanting to leave New Zealand and hating Sweden and then having to come to the United States. And that was, there are so many logs of that. There were even logs when she went back to Sweden. She's like, I fucking hate it here. I hate fucking Sweden. It's such a horrible place. And then when we would fight, she'd be like, I can't believe you pulled me away from my dream place of New Zealand. And she's like, well, that's not true. I married you so that we could be together in the United States. And I was like, Melina, you were engaged to a guy in New Zealand 2 weeks after you went down there, okay? Everybody thinks that like I cucked her out of Max or whatever. Melina was engaged to another guy. And then she also was dating Max. There's a whole other guy that was involved there. I don't know if he ever gets brought up, by the way, but whatever, you know, run with your assumptions. But yeah,
so he's just leaking like a whole other relationship.
Yeah, like what do we? And it's like we're gonna believe this is true.
We're gonna believe it's true, and also that this matters. That it matters that there was another guy. Yeah, you're both fucking open poly cheating fucking psychos. Yes, we know. Oh, Naga's saying this was known before. Okay, fair enough.
I was about to say Melina expert Naga
immediately, so you could live in New Zealand forever. That's what I always thought about. Yeah, and she was trying to say that like, yeah, you pulled me away. So like, bro, you never liked Sweden. You're like, this is a new thing that you've decided because now you've got like a new group of friends in Sweden, and now you're gonna say that like you've loved Sweden the whole time and I like fucked you out of it. Blah 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 blah. But that's like, yeah, that was just like one example. It was like 45 minutes of her trying to lie. I would say probably gaslight. I think it's accurate here. She's trying to make me misremember events so that she can manipulate it for her purpose, so that she can like win an argument. But I'm just like, at every point, I'm like, well, do you have a log for this? Well, can you show me this? Do you have any proof for this? Because I've got
autistic is this.
And then we've got a third party in the call, and she's like, well, what do you think about this? Like, shut up, Steven. Don't shut up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. And obviously the other third party is like, well, I don't know. Like, Melina, do you have like a log or anything else or whatever? And then Melina's like, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Clearly, he's made up his mind. And I'm like,
yeah, you're okay. 2v1ing her.
This is clearly over.
You're 2v1ing her about like a divorce.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Unreal. Unbelievable shit.
He's so autistic.
What was I thinking of? Yeah. And then her conversation is like unhinged. This is why you surround yourself with people that just suck up to you all day. Nobody challenges you on fucking anything, and you're emotional.
True. Facts.
Stunted child, and you don't fucking understand any blah blah blah. And like, Stacey says this about you. She said that like you're a horrible person. She knows that I'm right about everything. But I'm like, no. Good one, Chief.
Not addressing it.
Good one, Chief.
Okay, cool.
Good one, Chief. Says a bunch of just straight facts. Good one, Chief.
I was like, Jesus. But anyway, that was today.
And like, he's talked about how I shouldn't have leaked that stuff before, and he just did it again today. That's cool.
The other guy can go get a job and they can work and be.
I'm sure he won't regret this when he comes back down off the drugs he's doing.
Is your money safe? Yeah, my shit is fine. Paperwork's already filed with the court. Even if it wasn't, even if she wanted to fight for it, which I can't imagine she would. I live in Florida. It's a low cost, or not low cost. It's a short-term marriage, less than 10 years, and Florida's laws are already disfavorable towards short-term marriages. Plus, you hit him with the infidelity thing. Plus, she didn't make any sacrifices to her career. We don't have to be
what?
Like that.
What? No, we misheard. We misheard.
Infidelity.
He misspoke. I think.
Dog, you just been on stream saying you made us sign the divorce papers under duress. I don't even give a fuck about the infidelity right now.
Is your money safe? Yeah, my shit is fine. Paperwork's already filed with the court. Even if it wasn't. Even
and
if
it's like, who's infidelity? Yours recorded on stream catalog?
Less than 10 years, and Florida's laws are already
or this little woman dating some little freak.
Okay, Stylo, if you're going to ask me to go back.
Is your money safe? Yeah, my shit is fine. Paperwork's already filed with the court. Even if it wasn't.
You said.
If she wanted to fight for it, which I can't.
That was me.
I live in Florida.
Oh, you fucked. Okay, fair.
It's a low cost, not low cost. It's a short-term marriage, less than 10 years.
Florida's
laws are already disfavorable towards short-term marriages. Plus, you hit him with the infidelity thing. Plus, she didn't make any sacrifices to her career. We don't have any joint assets. We don't have any kids. Like the likelihood of like, even if she wanted to fight and like splurge like 50K for a lawyer, there's just not much there. I already called and consulted with 3 different lawyers prior to doing anything to make sure that like, do you think that like blah blah blah? And she's like, no, she's still been working. She's earned more money over and over again. Don't make this.
Wait, does that not sound suspicious either? That he's just going to every lawyer and like shutting her out of them?
Yeah, like and just. Do you think he mentions the fact that the papers were signed under duress? Do you think he mentions the fact that, I went on stream and I threatened to drop this massive nuke on her, revealing all the my secrets of our relationship? Do you think he mentions all those things, or do you think he just says like, "Oh, this bitch is trying to green card trap me," or whatever the fuck?
My mouth is agape. I'm flabbergasted.
Yeah, but damn, are you still getting paid back for the tax stuff? Despite everybody telling me one thing, I do trust my gut sometimes. The day before we went into therapy, I had like a 15-page document that I had made to get ready for therapy to go over everything. But the morning of, I was like, let's go to the bank and get my money back, because I don't think this is gonna help. And I was so right on that. Thank God, fucking Christ. Oh,
he's such an abusive piece of shit.
It's so crazy.
He's such a piece of shit. This nigga wrote a 15-page document about his wife to go to couples therapy.
And then threatened to release it and said, if you don't sign these divorce papers, everything's going to get very catastrophic.
I broke as a famous TikToker. Don't they at least get piping sponsors and brand deals? Maybe. But the problem is he was famous like a year or two ago, and 10-year-olds don't have the most disposable income, so.
Is he just shitting on memetics again? Is that it?
Yes.
Yeah, but I think that's all I got.
Even though he's complaining about it happening to him.
There's no way you drove her to the bank to get your money back for a therapy session? Correct. We walked.
Wait, so he took her with him?
What about the meme tick streams in Swedish? I think that he just streamed and said that like, there were lies about the logs that I released. Oh,
who's
okay.
I'll say
lawyer, whatever bitch he's talking to now.
Accountant,
quote unquote friend, I guess.
Say this much too, because that came up in the convo today. Because I was curious, like, why are you telling people that I'm lying about things? She's like, because you've been lying about everything. I'm like, okay, both of us have known. It's like standing in an elevator with one other person farting and saying you did it. Like, what do you think I'm lying about? And Melina's argument was that I lied about paying for.
Yeah, that gun in the fucking background is about to come off the wall.
And
hope sooner rather than later, hopefully.
She just kept screaming at me. I was like, okay, blah, blah, blah. So technically, Melina is correct in that. And technically, you could say that that's a lie. I didn't actually pay for that apartment. But I'm pretty sure what I even said, I think when I was leaking logs in chat, was I'm talking about the fungibility of money. What I'm saying is that, and I think I might have even said this in chat, is that if Melina lives in America for free, and I pay for everything here, and then Melina goes to Sweden and she uses her money to pay for another person to live with her, well, it kind of feels like I'm paying for that guy. That's kind of the feeling that I got.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
What?
Because you're in an open relationship, and that is not what you said initially. That is not what you said initially. You said you were paying for her apartment. You said you were paying for her apartment.
He has the moral right.
Of money. I'm pretty sure I even said that as much in the chat logs, but she was like, you lied about that. Probably to try to make it sound like I lied about everything.
Because someone try to find the chat logs from the other day. Because someone find the initial chat logs where he said this. Holy fuck.
Which, yeah. But anyway.
Where's the fucking monster side chat?
Yeah, I think, yeah. I think that's like about... I think that's like all I want to say.
Where is it?
Oh, I see meme ticks in chat with somebody. Oh, Yumel might be watching me right now. How's it going? I'm trying to be as respectful
as
as I
can.
can.
Is that actually the meme ticks?
It's hard. It's a hard
W?
It must be a fake.
I'm vibing out. That's the real reason. Thank God for these ADHD drugs.
Wait, is this a real Lycan tweet?
Oh man, dude. That manifesto I
don't think that's a real Lycan tweet, no.
Together like a week and a half ago. That was some spicy shit.
Unlucky.
The fuck out. We would have gone hard. But I'm chilling. Just trying to like be a chill guy. Figure my shit out. Okay. You said you'd be okay expressing things that are big changes you want in a relationship. Would you still be okay sharing it? No, because it's all like really gay shit. Like every boundary, every new thing that I had is like stuff that's like so embarrassing to enunciate. I don't even know if I would ever say it with a new partner. Like one of the boundaries that I have set was that like it cannot be that you can never relationship dump or vent every one of our problems onto a mutual friend ever again. That was like one of the new boundaries. It's like I don't even want to say that. That's embarrassing.
Okay, he used very called me early and tried to. Wait, no, sorry, the wrong one. It's the other one. Normally I don't care about money, but after realizing she had like jobless loser move into her apartment for free without telling me, Pepe, I felt really annoyed paying for anything for her because I was basically subsidizing this toxic loser. Oh, we've got the full ones here. So, 1 minute, let's go to the day.
Yeah, I mean, that implies that he's
paying for it.
Paying for it. Whatever, bro. Just waiting for the day this guy kills himself.
Soft gel.
That's all I'm here for.
Wait, needs to abuse more women first.
That'd be funny.
What day is this on? I'll see the full messages that he sent today. 7th. He said he was it felt like he was subsidizing it, which is ambiguous. But why do I feel like he said something more firm than that? I could be misremembering it. I feel like I remember him saying it's basically my apartment or something to that effect.
It's just like embarrassing to say. I remember like 3 or 4 weeks ago when I was trying to write out like, okay, well, if I continue my relationship with Mel, like what are the boundaries that have to change going forward? And I was trying to like write these things down. There was a friend that I was talking that I spoke with a lot on this. And as we were writing these down, she like slapped me, okay? As I'm like through like boundary 2. She was like, this is like the dumbest shit I've ever seen you write in my entire life. And I was like, and then she's like, write these like you were suggesting to somebody else. I'm like, fuck, okay, you're right. Because yeah, the leeway that I'm giving is like so stupid. But yeah, dumb. Okay, so I've been writing a lot. Yeah. Destiny, you said, normally I don't care about money, but after realizing that she had let that jobless loser move in her apartment for free without telling me, I felt really annoyed paying anything for her because I was basically subsidizing this toxic loser. Oh, thanks, true. Okay, I did say that. Shouldn't doubt my original statements, true. Okay. Okay, I think that's like, yeah. How much did all this hurt you on a scale from 1 to 10? I think without getting like, yeah, fuck. Again, I'll figure out like what I want to say through shit. I feel like my initial worry was that like initially I thought that I'd fucked everything up way too much on all the relationship stuff and it was all my fault. I fucked it. That felt pretty bad. Then I felt like, well, fuck. I feel like I'm losing my partner to like a clearly like manipulative, abusive, toxic person. That felt really bad. And then as I started to reflect more, I'm like, wait a second. Yeah, I feel like I'm like stuck in like this insanely toxic, one-sided, stupid, crazy, fucking wild show. And then when I started to go through like situation after situation after situation after situation after situation after situation with other friends, I'm like, this is fucking wild. And then past that, I was like, well, hold on. This is retarded. I could do so much better than this. And then that's when I realized I'm like, because then I take stock in the rest of my life. It takes like my friendships, my hookups, my everything else. I'm like, everything else is going so exceedingly well. This is like one source of like insane drama and tension and misery for my life. That at that point, it actually feels fine, I think. Yeah, I can like bounce. Yeah. So I actually feel that when I said over the past like week or two, where I'm like, I feel fine. I wasn't like coping or lying or like trying to mask. I legitimately do feel fine because I'm like past this, the idea that I can like go out at night. I don't have to worry about, like, if I don't text somebody overnight, they're gonna lie and say I ghosted them for 5 days and tell everybody that I'm like being abusive. I don't have to worry about like, did I tell somebody like the right information about a person ahead of time, or else they're gonna say it's cheating if I told them like something different. Like there's just like it's just like so simple in terms of navigating my life right now that I don't have to worry about like getting in trouble or getting screamed at or like 50 million retarded fucking things happen. Yeah. Last week you said you'd be open to getting back together. Is that still an option? Probably the only way I would consider getting back together is if Melina comes to me with a medical slip showing that she got a lobotomy, and then I would consider it. But yeah.
What a nasty fuck.
Yeah. Bring up the suicide riz. Sadly, I only used regular riz. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out where my character is at right now. Hold on. I'm not getting baited. I'm not gonna get baited. I'm not gonna get set up. I do the setup now. Okay. I do the setups now. I'm in control again. All right.
You always have, little nigga. What is he talking about?
Yeah. Okay.
Did you say anything else yet, or
no?
How did it take you 3 years to realize all of this?
God, his fans just make me so sick, bro.
I think it was just the initial problem. I think I guess if you vibe with this problem, the reason I don't like talking about this problem though is because somebody in chat said this correctly, and it is true. Most of the people that say this are the exact opposite. Melina did this a lot. When somebody's like, I give so much to everybody around me, I'm taking care of other people all the time. I wish somebody would just like take care of me for once and blah 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 blah. 99% of the time people say shit like this, they're like, you are the energy vampire in the room. Okay, everybody is falling into the black hole of your energy sucking. Okay, like it's really fucking annoying to hear people say that. But yeah, I would say that my issue was my biggest issue in my prior relationship, and this is 100% my fault. And actually, I did do this a lot in public relationships. So I've gotten better about it. Is the boundary setting, where if there's an issue, I just assume that it's always my fault, and if they make a mistake, I assume that it's still my fault because they made a mistake because of something I did, and then I basically I'll give like infinite allowance for my partner to make infinite mistakes, and then I just assume that all of them are my fault because I To be fair, like Mel also drilled that into my head a lot, and all of our mutual friends drilled that into my head. Steven, she's traumatized because you did this. Steven, of course she feels this way because 4 years ago you did this. Well, of course she's gonna say that. 3 years ago this happened. Well, of course she still feels this way. 5 years ago.
Sound
you
like
did this.
your mutual friends,
fuck me,
bro.
maybe, yeah, maybe like the 400th mutual friend that Melina has dumped our entire relationship to that now doesn't want to be friends with anymore. Maybe this is also my fault. Yeah, maybe every single thing. Like that's like the cycle I was in, which feels.
So you're saying that she dumped all of your relationship on them and now they don't want to be friends with you. Do you think maybe that might be possibly because when people find out about the way you act in private towards your spouse, they look down upon it and think it's poor behavior? Possible chance, small chance maybe?
Hardened. And I say this humblingly or arrogantly, I guess. I should be smarter than this. Yeah, but now that I'm like out of it and I look back in retrospect, I'm like, obviously this is stupid. Like, why the fuck would I? Yeah, but yeah, okay. Are you gonna let that meme ticks guy trash talk you in your chat? Listen, meme ticks is the one that's sitting next to the atomic bomb right now. So, listen, I got a ton of healthy friendships and relationships in my life right now, and
right, it's like insane. This is just
every single person that Melina's ended up walking away from, she has demonized the fuck out of to every single person in her life, including people that never deserved it, which is the vast majority of people in my life, including Eris, including Darius, including Vera, including at one point in time, I don't know, basically every mutual friend that I've ever had that has stopped showing up on stream. Yeah. So listen, you know.
Wait, is he talking about Moon and Dan?
What about Lauren Southern? What about Lauren Southern?
Oh, brother.
Are you ever gonna go on people like Brittany that bought that one-sided shit hard? No, I don't care. Nuke me, bro. You have Nuthin.
I didn't watch the ABBA stream though, but Onyx is saying, did you catch him when ABBA recently talked and Destiny brought up how he talks in relation fights, and ABBA was like, you actually talk like that?
Wow, if you're inviting it.
Who's the Memetics guy? That's Melina's new guy.
No. Nah. I have to think about like everything that I want to put in. I'll do one meme, okay? We'll do one meme, and then I have to think about like what I want to talk about, what I don't want to talk about, okay? No, fuck, I shouldn't.
He's so desperate to say horrible things about his wife. He's itching for it.
He's fighting, like, no, yeah, I was about to say, he's fighting himself
I know there are
to not
things,
do it.
I know there are things that, if they make any statements at all, they're going to lie about. And I think I want to let them lie first. So I'm not going to say anything. I'm sorry. We'll just chill. Because I don't know why. I don't know how this happens. Everybody that gets close to me, including Melina, they always think I'm so stupid. And I guess for a long time I am. But then they'll lie about things, or they'll do things. It's like, do you really think I don't know that this is happening? Or you don't think I've talked to this person? Or you don't think that I've seen this thing? Or you don't think I might be logged into this thing? Or you don't think I might not know about this? Like,
you don't even have 16 alt accounts watching your every move?
I think I'm logged into this thing. That implies that he's like on one of her accounts that she doesn't know about.
Like, it's so stupid. And I've even explained to Melina in the past, like, when I know somebody's lying, like, I'll let them lie, like, see where it goes and see what happens or whatever. And I don't know, I don't know why nobody takes me seriously or does anything, so, yeah, I don't know. It's dumb. I don't know. Who knows?
Why doesn't anyone believe when I say I'm psychotic?
Yeah, okay. Okay, I feel like I'm... I think that's all I got for now, I think. How does it feel to edge 15k people? I bet it feels great because I got my meds refilled this morning. I got a new prescription for 60 milligrams of Vyvanse.
Guys, I got my drugs.
My first one.
I got my drugs, guys.
Great, okay.
I'm doing drugs. I'm doing drugs.
If only he loved his wife as much as he loves Vyvanse.
Just speak, failed it. He tripped.
Yo, kill yourself. Have you considered kill yourself?
The fucking AOT memes. I mean SNK, sorry.
More like KYS.
I guess whoever your Samsung meetup 2018, and you don't need to buy your ice cream. I gotta hug you and you grabbed my fupa. Nice.
Man, what? She got the weirdest fans, bro.
Okay.
Okay.
Why do you think, oh my god, a medication question? Why do you think it took you this long to think about a stimulant for ADHD? What triggered it? Honestly, a friend just offered me the medication for a week. And I was like, fuck it, I'll try it. And I was like, oh shit.
So he's just recreationally taking over-the-counter drugs? That's cool.
Well, not over the counter, right? Prescription.
Oh, excuse me. Yes, prescription. I misspoke.
So his ADHD diagnosis was his friend gave him Adderall and he liked it.
That's cool.
And
then he lied to his doctor and did the retard test and said, "Yep, I'm a retard."
It's fucking epic. That's freaking epic. We should be clear. This is drug-seeking behavior.
How are your relationships with mutual friends? Right now, really good. All of my
somebody call his doctor.
Like, super,
not literal. Wait, relax.
Yeah, chill.
I can't even say things in like a funny hypothetical. That's fucked up, Kuihman.
Listen, calls to action.
Obviously, I don't mean it.
Calls to action and threats. Just not
being removed from the Colorado ballot.
That's not.
It's just obvious. I don't mean it. It's obvious. I'm a comedy-oriented.
Like me, actually care about having a consistent belief.
All I care about is comedy. I really don't care. This guy is destroying his wife's life.
2024 ballot. Yeah, it's a pretty big deal. It's going right to the Supreme Court. As a guide, we have to accept there will be some shit thrown / broken, at least some pushing / shoving, screaming, and other behavior that would be super problematic if a guy did it. I'm in a situation right now wondering, oh, there's another thing.
Oh my god, this is not a men's right angle.
There's gotta be like sane women, okay? I think that screaming and touching or throwing, I think those should be like relationship deal breakers. I think you should get like maybe one of any of those, and then after that you can walk. That shit is wild to me. I can't believe I fucking let people do this shit.
Why is he presenting this like a novel
I think that's concept? I think that's a good walk.
Like, I mean, anyone that's not like completely insane can manage to not scream, touch, or what's the other one? What other one did he say?
Throw things.
Throw things.
Every woman does this. There's no way that everyone does this. I don't believe that.
No, everyone does not do this. You have a type, and you've said as much. You little freak.
Can you define screaming? When you're in an area and then the other person starts screeching as loud as they can to make you shut up, knowing that if they keep doing it long enough, the cops will be called. I don't mean like somebody's like, no, I don't mean like somebody like raising their voice, like shouting. I don't know how to explain this. I'm sure men might do this too. I've only dated women, so I've only seen women do this. And not everyone I've dated has done this, by the way.
What?
Because this is ultra unhinged shit. But like when people are arguing, like, oh, you're like shouting, blah blah blah, that kind of thing. That's different than like, yeah, the high pitched like where you're just like screaming to make the other person shut up, and then to eventually get either the cops called or somebody to come and knock on the door. Yeah, that's.
I don't think this happens to anybody.
I think that's like I think you should get like one of those. I'll
Wait, so what? Wait, you're saying that the second one is worse? Screaming at someone isn't as bad as just screeching?
Screaming at the top of your lungs. Like, who has this even happened? Yeah, has this even like happened?
Oh, I'm gonna be real. I've been around some very insane women, and that has not happened.
That's what I'm saying.
The new one for me. Sorry.
Maybe even a once per year, once per 2 years.
Like screaming like someone's trying to kill you. Screaming,
and then maybe like a once per 2 years throwing something. I think maybe, and that's it.
He's so autistic. Give me this criteria.
Yeah, but I think raising your voice is fine.
Once a fortnight is enough, but any more than that, it's kind of excessive.
Yeah. What are they playing League of Legends? Then all bets are off. You know. I have a literal recording of Destiny saying he hopes I off myself. Yeah, I definitely said that. Yeah, and I do.
Why is he even responding to that guy?
I just want to man of your word. Okay, if you're trying to kill yourself, you should follow through. Okay, I think that's fair.
Jesus, this could look great in court, bro. I hope she takes 50%. I really do now. Holy fuck! I don't usually like women taking money.
Tristan would never scare me.
Oh, this is like an extreme case where we have literally seen this guy abuse his wife for years.
We're just chilling, okay?
That's why I've been on it, and everyone knows how much I pretend to hate women.
I want him to win.
Invite him on a Discord to debate? No.
That'd be funny.
I blocked him on Discord a long time ago.
You should actually. That'd be the best thing you could do, to be honest.
One of the wildest
comrade him.
Things ever.
That'd be hilarious.
So obviously, as Melina has cut more and more people out of my life because she's ruined these relationships completely for me because she decides at some point that, oh, I'm going to invite every single part of the relationship drama for the past 5 years to this new girl.
Didn't he just talk about being able to take accountability? Now he's blaming her for people not wanting to be around him, for being a piece of shit.
And sometimes I'll ask her, like, hey, don't you think that you were like totally in the wrong in this and maybe you should like talk to this person so I don't have to like never see them again? And she's like, no. Yeah, after... I think it was like the day after the Tim dude got caught doing like the 5th like manipulator abuser 101 tactic thing. Melina was like, maybe everybody would be more comfortable if you reached out to him and chatted, just so that he feels like more comfortable with you. And I'm like, why the fuck would I do this? And she's like, well, you know. And then it's like the whole like, you traumatized me because of 5 years of stuff and you've done all this stuff and it's like you've made me feel so bad and blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, fuck it. So I actually reach out and we have like 2 days of like autistic fucking conversations. And I'm just thinking like, why the fuck am I I don't even know what the fuck I'm entertaining this conversation. And then afterwards, I asked Melina, like, do you think you can like talk to any of my friends, you know, the relationships that you've ruined for the girls that didn't threaten to kill themselves? And Melina was like, maybe in 2 months I'll think about it. I'm like, okay, based. Jesus. Oh my God. Good times. Why did you let it get to that point? I already explained this like over and over again. I just like I mindfuck myself into thinking like I guess it really is all my fault because I have done like shitty things. Don't let me mislead you. I've not been a perfect partner in this relationship. Like I've definitely made mistakes. I guess.
Guys, I'm being honest right now. So that means that actually none of the stuff I did before was bad. This is so I fucking hate this because he literally accused Mr. Girl of doing this, right? Where you say like, oh, don't trust me specifically, or you know, I do bad things too, and how that's a disarming tactic. How that's actually creates an immunity to criticism. It doesn't actually. You're not actually accepting any specific criticism. You're saying I do bad things too. I'm dishonest sometimes too, because it creates a buffer. It makes your words more trustworthy. You're not actually copying to any specific criticism, though.
Definitely, I fucked up for sure.
The little fucking pop clicking autistic shit he does is very sickening.
Yeah,
I have like theories on that, but I don't know if I'll ever share those. But it's literally here. I'll help you. Let me send you down a good road. Okay. Go look at every single thing the Red Pill has said about like what Melina would want from me, and you can eliminate all of those options from anything you think it might be. If you want to start, okay? Jesus Christ. I wish it was just a green card or money. We'd have no relationship issues, you know? Jesus. Does Melina know any big nukes that she can ruin your life with? Not really. Basically everything about like every single thing about me is public. I've seen her like threaten things to some people. Like one that she said is like, well, when we were arguing or when you were on stream, like you said that Tim should kill himself. I was like, yeah, I tell everybody to kill themselves, okay? And she'll probably say that like, well, sometimes we fought, like
Your Honor, I tell everyone to kill themselves.
Like these are like the worst things. That I actually am into urethral sounding. Maybe that'll come out. Or what was it? Electrode prostate anal stimulation or some shit. Was there physical violence? No, there's never any of that shit.
Wait, you said she slapped you, huh?
Yeah.
If there's ever a time of physical violence in our relationship, I will own up to this. There was ever a time of physical violence in our relationship. One time, I think I was danger mode. I think I was playing League of Legends off stream. I think I was on like my 12th loss in a row. Okay, mathematicians studied my off GG for things that should have been more statistically improbable than the sudden heat death of the universe. Okay, so I was on my 11th. I think I was coming out of my room. And they like walked up to me like, give me a hug, whatever. And I like, get away from me. I pushed it away. I walked to the fridge.
Yes.
It's probably the most physically abusive our relationship ever got. I think that I can remember.
I shoved my wife because I lost in a video game.
He was just like implying that he was like that she was slapping her and shit. Like she was slapping him and throwing shit at him. And then he's saying,
I think he was talking about him specifically. Like things that he's done. That's probably the
for every relationship going forward, regardless of the divorce. Well, I imagine that like there's no way that I have like any Swedish friends because every mutual friendship there is completely destroyed. I think her entire family probably hates me, which is kind of sad. Just because her dad is cool, her sisters or whatever, or no, not even that. Actually, her sisters are fine. I just don't. But her dad is cool. Every Swedish influencer, anybody that she or Tim talks to, yeah, probably thinks I'm fucking unhinged. Oh, I never finished the one thing. Oh, to wrap up on all this. This was another thing that made me realize, like, fuck, Melina's smarter than I realized, or as far as I realized initially. And she's crafty. And I really did understand what's happening all the time. I was like, go get something out of it. That last time when she was on December 7th, and I was totally fucking unhinged in DMs. Those are the full DMs that she started sending to everybody, and I look fucking insane. I'm like, fuck, that's pretty smart. That was pretty smart. I'll admit it. I was like, damn, I look crazy.
What do you mean it's pretty smart? Dude, you said a bunch of insane shit to her and she showed it to people. That's not smart. That's just saying, hey, look, my husband is going fucking insane at me and saying some of the most insane, depraved shit I've ever received from someone. Like, I don't understand. What is the argument here?
But, yeah. Do you think the relationship was doomed to fail from the start? Kind of. A little bit. For a reason that I actually said over and over and over again, but I let her and everybody else convince me that it wasn't true. That the I'll figure out what I'm saying. Because I'm not gonna say like it truly isn't like this is just me here to blow up Melina. I'm not actually, as much as I would love to do that.
Look at the chat as well. Melina fault. He's a victim. Oh no, they're saying it's Memetics is a victim.
I'm not actually trying to. God. Yeah, I don't know. I think that me and Melina want very different things in life. Actually, you know what? Actually, I think I said it. I think I've said it a million times perfectly over and over on stream, and I will say it one more time. If you are 30 years old, you should probably date girls that are like 25 and older. It's really scary when you date somebody who's 20 because when somebody's that young, they don't really know what they want yet. And especially from 20 to 25.
This thing is giving life advice. Like he's not the fuck up.
By the end of like this maturation process, right? When you hit your mid to late 20s, what you want might be completely different from when you're in your early 20s. And by the time you hit 30, you probably roughly know what you want. What I want right now is about the same thing I wanted 5 years ago, about the same thing I wanted 10 years ago. Like if you look at like the history of like the girls I've dated, there is like a large overlap in terms of like personality types and shit. Like I tend to like aggressive girls that are relatively intelligent, that are like, very independent, that have like a very type A personality, that are like pretty aggressive. Like yeah, like all of these like things are like roughly speaking. Yeah, don't like I probably socially left. I don't know, political views doesn't really matter much. Yeah, all of these things are like roughly true. But obviously for Melina, because of the huge age gap, which again another red pill thing, be like, oh, you dated her because she was 20. No, her being 20 was probably one of the largest sources of conflict in our entire relationship. Yeah, but I think her being young and then growing up and realizing she was something different was a lot different than me growing up and it's like I'm still grown up and I kind of want the same shit. Yeah, yeah. So I think you should always be I think you should always be careful when you date really young people, because yeah, anything could fucking happen. Yeah. You better go back in time without knowing the future outcome with the personal growth and boundaries you have now. Would you and Melina still got married / her move to the USA, or would it have ended way before that? I feel like that answers your doomed to fail statement better. We got married so that she could move here. I don't like dating people long distance. I don't like that sucks. That's the worst thing ever. The reason why I got married was so that she got a green card so she could move to the United States. I probably would have done that process again because how do you do a relationship long distance? It just looks like a real thing to me. So, but that whole process probably would have been the same. Although the paperwork and the lawyer fees and the lawyer visits and all the shit involved in that was such a fucking headache. Holy shit. Yeah.
Okay, let's get to the good stuff. Come on.
Okay. All right. I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good for now. What would that meme text guy have to say for you to go nuclear? Absolutely nothing. Like I said, I think 3 weeks ago, I thought that he was like the problem on everything, but then I realized that like Melina is so much more in control of stuff that goes around, goes along around her that I realized. I was like, oh shit, very crafty, very clever. Which, hey, mad props. That's good. I respect it. I respect the hustle. Fuck. I don't want to talk about this again until I have like the shit written up that I want to say. So I'm just trying to make sure I'm just looking for a question. I'm not like missing anything that I want to say now, so I don't want to like stretch this stupid shit out. If you don't stream for night, I'm go finish watching Steins Gate.
Oh, nice. Nice. Good choice, Destiny. Okay. Red up.
Why are you protecting her so much still when she isn't doing this? Serious question.
Well, yeah, I agree with Steins Gate's fucking based. Yes.
It's a matter of my character. And there's a little bit of an imbalance to where Melina shits on me relentlessly in private, and it's a little bit different when I do it in public. And I don't know if I don't know if it's fair to compare the two. I don't know. That's a question that I've actually been dealing with quite a bit because she'll hold it over me a lot. Where she's like, "I've never done this publicly, dude." That was part of the reasons why I apologized like 2 weeks ago. She's like, "I've never done this publicly ever," and I'm like, "That's kind of true," and that kind of does make me feel bad. But it's like you have said this to like over 100 friends of ours, and I don't even know how far that information is stretched. So yeah, I don't know. Would you revealing the full stories lead to those mutual relationships being repaired? What happened when you tried that? For me to go to the level that I would need to repair all of the mutual relationships, I would have to give so many details about my relationship, which I'm just not interested in doing because it's just like so much. I don't need to give like a whole personal breakdown, blah, blah, blah. I've already had, oh, thank God. I've already had people reach back out to me that I genuinely thought, well, they did hate me forever, and I thought I would like never hear from again. And I've already had at least 3 of those people reach out to me again. Like some people that I hadn't talked to for years, which was actually really cool, which felt really good. And they were like, hey, I just heard about this thing. Just curious, but this actually sounds exactly like what happened with me and Melina. And I'm like, yeah, this isn't even referring to you, and it is exactly what happened with you and every other mutual friend that I've had with Melina. Yeah. So it actually feels good. So I feel like if I could just like say enough to where there's gonna be people that are either in Sweden and don't know about me, don't give a fuck about me, which is fine, whatever. Or people that are like really close friends with Melina, that will never believe anything I say, which is, I guess, whatever, that's fine. Here's one thing that I will say, okay? This is one thing that I will say, is if you ever hear anything bad about me, if you ever hear anything horrible about me, please, for the love of God, ask for a log or a receipt. Because every time, because I have had a lot of conversations with friends, and they say like, yeah, Melina said that like this happened. This
so now he's
did you actually see like
telling his chat to brigade, any place this little Swedish boy says anything bad about him. That's dope.
I will do.
The logs and receipts for all of this stuff you've been saying, Destiny? Can we get some logs and receipts, please? Because he hasn't shown a single log or receipt since he started talking about this divorce, right? Is there a single one since that death spiral in the chat that one night? Has he shown a single log? Has he shown a single receipt? Or has he just been saying shit?
I reckon not.
And misrepresenting shit that we know, like acting like he was paying for an apartment.
Out of that, and most of the time it's, well, no, she was just telling me what happened. And I'm like, interesting. You should have asked her for that. Maybe next time do it. Or they'll say, well, yeah, I saw a screenshot of the message. And I'm like, really? And you didn't have anything to say about what Melina said right before that? And they're like, well, she just showed me like this message. It was like, you know, it was just like cut out. And I was like, you didn't even see the full message window? And they're like, well, no, it was just like, it's like, don't you think it's interesting that you didn't see anything that came before? So I'll just say like, if you have like issues with me, or if you've ever seen me say anything, if you're a streamer influencer, if you've ever seen anything where it just seems like I'm being completely fucking unhinged for no reason, or a friend of mine is being completely fucking unhinged for no reason, you should, if you give a fuck about being honest or being truthful, which a lot of people don't. I don't even say that like facetiously. Like some people don't give a fuck, which is fine. Also, I understand that. But if you do give a fuck, you should ask for like more context. You're like, well, what caused this, or why did this happen? And if the context starts with 5 years ago, you're being fed horseshit. Yeah, that's what I would say. Yeah, it's fucking annoying. when you said that there are 50 Bob 7s, were they all just conniving as Bob 7? Because that implies a lot about the people. Oh no, there were a few of those. When I say there are 50 Bob 7s, what I just mean is that there are like a ton of people that Melina has dumped every single detail of our relationship to, that go on to like talk to other people or do other things, and I'm like, and then end up hating me. That's what I meant when I said there are 50 Bob 7s, at least. It's just like unhinged, unbelievable shit. Like, why are we doing this again? Well, it's because you traumatized me 4 years ago. Okay. Because you cheated on me 2 years ago. Okay. Whatever.
Cheated on?
What about Nim? Yeah, Nim did everything. It was all his fault. Are you swearing off all relationships? Yeah, probably. Oh,
he's back to it. Where's the Reddit post? Where's that Reddit post?
Coping.
What did he say again? Hey guys, I'm just reorganizing a lot of stuff in my life right now. I just wanted to say that if you ever see me going full retard into another relationship, please feel free to throw a Reddit link at me. I seem to work much better on my own. I just don't want to... Whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm dating again. We'll see. But like, right now I'm trying to find a healthy work schedule balance. And like, obviously this month and last month have been like fucking insane. And this month will continue to be insane until the new year probably. I'm trying to figure out like what I want my work-life balance to be. There's a couple of ideas that I'm floating in my head. But I also, now that my apartment is open and I can actually fucking use it, Jesus fucking Christ. Unreal, bro. Like half of this apartment, like girls weren't allowed in while Melina was gone. It was like an unbelievable situation. Holy shit, that she wasn't even fucking paying rent on. Are you serious? But that's I'll decide if I want to talk about that more now. But yeah, now that I have like my full apartment available again, and now I can invite people over. Yeah, there's like a ton of people that want to like hang out and do stuff and shit. So
Melina didn't want other women staying in her room. Is that what he's saying? Is that the big fucking issue? No.
Seems like a
fine boundary in an open relationship.
Yeah, pretty decent boundary.
Doesn't sound that bad. I'm gonna be real.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Well, no, I'm just gonna say no. If you're talking to me and you're a girl and you think we're gonna date, the answer is no. It's never happened. Don't think that, okay? Because yeah, that's gonna be the new fucking dramatic shit that I'm trying to like figure out in my life. But yeah, I don't even know what I don't know what that looks like. Right now, I'm just focusing on work, on fucking Vyvanse, and then once I get to 150, we'll get back to the gym, or 145 maybe. We'll see how much weight we can anorexia off our body.
What? So he's got like unhealthy eating habits.
When you say high value person,
on drugs that are more prescribed to him.
No, I'm pretty sure
he's lost so much weight
cool.
over the last month or two.
Says if you find people past 30 that are not dating for years,
hopefully he withers away.
And I still stand by that. Also, I am fucking crazy. Obviously, my life is insane. Why are you still trying to rebuild the bridge with Sneeko after he trashed you and your ex-marriage? Why do you want to rebuild a bridge with a piece of shit? That's kind of like, who the fuck's ever trying to rebuild a bridge with Sneeko? Can you give up on politics now? So
that chatter feels like he's personally been slighted by Sneeko.
How much weight did you lose?
What is wrong with these young men?
156 right now. From 177 to 178, like 2 to 3 months ago. So we're eating disordering our way back to 150, but maybe 145. We'll see.
That's
we'll
cool.
See how much we continue to lose weight. Listen, it just comes off easy, okay? What am I thinking? Any news on Israel-Palestine? They're still fighting. So do you now use Tinder or have a profile on it? Or I guess you do. I've kind of had Tinder in Miami. I've kind of used it on off a little bit, but I haven't like time to like dedicate. And I know so many like cool people now that I'd rather hang out with than just like meet a rando in Miami Beach. And the few times I've gone on Tinder in Miami, there's like this crowd of people is like nothing that I would like ever like integrate with or want to go with. It's just like a totally different breed of people here. I think I do way better back in LA, or even the people I want to hang out with like way better.
Like humans.
You need some bros. You can bro out. Goon party went true. So not getting girls, but you said nothing about the homies. Bunny love you, my little Cuban sandwich. True. You seen the fall of Minneapolis stock? Nope. I took Spain to calm me down. Should I be worried? Take more. Did you cover the thing with the 10 Nation coalition against the Houthis? I haven't done the past like. Bro, I'm gonna be honest. The past month has been a blur to me. I don't know how much I have the past month. Everything's been fucking wild. But we're good. After today's convo, Melina, she said, I never want to fucking talk to you again. I'm like, okay, that's cool. See you later, chief. You look like a little frame on you. 150 might be too low. I mean, it depends how much is fat, how much is muscle. Listen, if you start lower, you give yourself a little bit more wiggle room for the gains, okay? New dream manifesto. Yeah, I'll probably watch this tomorrow. What is the traumatizing thing? You keep repeating it. What traumatizing thing? Are you blackpilled on dating? No. No. But also, like, my life and everything that goes on is like, it is like very peculiar and like very weird. So like, yeah, I don't even know who would like slide in well to my life. I have no fucking idea. Do you agree with the perspective that Rachel religion is okay and good, but I don't know people following it? I don't know. I don't think about it more. You keep repeating that Mel says you traumatized her. Yeah, she says that me lying or cheating like traumatizes her. That's what she said. Yeah. Why the fuck are you not gymming at least a little to cut out so much muscle?
Why is he acting like that's okay.
Time's over, and I am trying to stream as much as I can, and I'm trying to manage.
I understand for Destiny, who had his ability to form attachments destroyed at a young age by his grandmother repeatedly killing dogs. He may not understand this, but yeah, cheating is a little bit traumatic for like most people. Yeah.
My interpersonal drama, and if I gym at the same time, I basically like I either have to cut 2 hours out of my stream, or I have to just like not hang out with my friend at all, which is like really rude. Did she throw around psych terms? Yeah, about a year ago, Melina started using all the psych terms, saying that I'm gaslighting, that I'm denying her reality, that I'm abusive. Yeah. Remember, there's no such thing in relationships as people being mean. It's always abusive. It's always abusive. Don't forget.
It's about the way in which you do it and the extent to which you do it and whether there's a pattern and the motivation and no, it's not just that anytime you're mean, it's abusive. It's the way you do it when you're making threats, holding stuff over people's heads, lying and trying to manipulate and cheat. That's abusive. Yes, bro.
Did you actually cheat, or is it just her reframing? No, I've definitely cheated, 100%. Absolutely. But, like... Oh, fuck. How do I want to... Okay. Here is what I'll say, okay? Sometimes it feels like a lot of the rules that exist in our relationship are set up for me to fail. Let me put it that way. So, for instance, Mel could theoretically... So, like, here's a thing that we've said before on panels, right? If you want to hook up with somebody, both partners have to have somebody to hook up with ahead of time and blah, 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 blah. In reality, there's actually like 5 million different rules that I have to follow. I have to say it ahead of time. That person has to also say it to Melina, I guess. Melina has to be in good standing with this person. They can never have said anything that is even possible to interpret as bad at any point in time. I have to tell her right after it happens.
Okay,
these are all
this is
normal.
Like a bunch of different rules, but it's actually just like
this is the same one rule.
Don't fuck people that I don't know that shit talk me, or that like this is like one rule. This is like don't fuck people who are like unfamiliar or enemies to me, right?
We said before,
and it's like this is how the open relationship shit works, isn't it? Like from what I understand,
that's
it's
what I thought.
You disclose who you're gonna be sleeping with beforehand, and it should go to reason without saying that it should be somebody who's against your fucking
literally
partner.
anything other than I can just sleep around with whoever I want at any time. That's too many rules.
And like that's too far of a boundary for him.
Panels, right?
This is probably abusive.
Okay, wait. I don't like Destiny, and I'm supportive of Big Mel, but I think Destiny has the right to protect his assets from her. Of course, someone should.
Who's
try
saying anything like that?
Nerdy giant in chat. So someone's saying, of course, he should try to protect his assets. That's the smart thing to do. But the fact is that he made her sign the divorce papers under duress. Also, I'm echoing from someone's fucking microphone. He made her sign the fucking divorce papers under duress.
Silo. I pushed the talk on.
Why did you?
Shut up, nigga.
Want to hook up with somebody, both partners have to have somebody to hook up with ahead of time and blah, 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 blah. In reality, there's actually like 5 million different rules that I have to follow. I have to say it ahead of time. That person has to also say it to Melina, I guess. Melina has to be in good standing with this person. They can never have said anything that is even possible to interpret as bad at any point in time. I have to tell her right after it happens. I have to respond to her text enough during the day that it happens. There's like a million different qualifiers where if I don't do any one of these, it's like game over. So like for instance, this has happened several times.
That sounds like one rule.
Point in time, I have to tell her right after it happens. I have to respond to her text enough during the day that it happens. There's like a million different.
So don't fuck people I don't know who hate me and don't emotionally neglect me because you're spending time with someone else. That's why is he acting like these are crazy rules? It's like set up to fail. He's set up to fail. This is. I just don't get it.
Qualifiers where if I don't do any one of these, it's like game over. So like for instance, this has happened several times. I might tell Melina, hey, there's a girl that I'm going to see. I'm flying to San Francisco, probably going to hook up with this person, blah, blah, blah. And if I do that, and if we hook up and then I go to sleep and I wake up the next morning and then I tell her, that's cheating. She'll be like, why did you lie and hide this from me? I'm like, so like, I'm not going to get into like all the details of all of these. But
we're supposed to take that representation as true.
Yeah, we're supposed to take the representation as true. And also that, that every part of that was true. That he definitely told her beforehand, that he just fell asleep and forgot to message. Like, bro. She obviously wasn't that into the fucking open relationship anyway. Like, that was pretty clear from the fucking streams where we'd sit there talk about it. She obviously was feeling emotionally neglected when you were going and spending time with other women and not messaging her and telling her that was happening. No shit. This is like... this is the sort of shit that he's trying to present as being like... She was being like super unreasonable, right? This is fucking insane.
example. Now, there was
like he's always going on, or they're both always saying it's like, oh, she sleeps with women more often than not. Which is a much
they're not
less
always saying that. They're not always
relationship.
saying that. They're not always saying that.
Oh,
she said that once on whatever podcast.
What the fuck?
She said that there was a conversation they had like a week before it happened where she's like, oh, should I like lie on these Red Pill podcasts to make you sound better? And he's like, no. And then she goes on there and she's like, oh yeah, I only fuck women, and also I'm like a cuck queen. I actually really like it when Destiny goes and fucks other women.
Oh yeah. I would remember that first part.
I majorly fucked up.
I thought that was
the other
happening.
person majorly fucked up as well.
Multiple instances.
It was all a fuck up.
But
there was like a ton of like these little bumps that like happened along the way that were very fucking annoying. Because on Melina's end, she might be traveling through Europe with two guys and they could be fucking the whole time, and she won't tell me unless I ask. I'm like, did you guys like end up hooking up? And she's like, oh yeah, we did. I'm like, okay. I don't really care, but it's like the imbalance is like very fucking annoying. And that.
Why is Memetics just mogging him in chat? I don't have to cope. I'm chilling with Mel right now. Cuck Slayer Riz. Right.
Holy shit.
That was like a theme.
Is he our guy?
Like, over and
is he our guy?
Where there's like
52 million
different qualifiers on like my end. Otherwise, I'm like fucking up. Yeah. That was a really annoying thing to deal with, because then the perception is every time we talk publicly is always like, oh yeah, like Steven is a cheater and a liar and he's done this whole thing.
Never mind.
Okay. Thank you, Kenny.
Melina cheated like plenty of times in our relationship. Plenty of times in our relationship. I just don't give a fuck because I don't care. Like I remember one story where I don't know if these matter as much. Like I remember this time where Melina was like, I don't want you to hook up with this girl on the last day that you're there because we're gonna hang out the next day and it makes me feel weird. And I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. Stupid.
Yeah, I don't want to. And then fuck you with something that come in your pussy.
She calls me at night and she's like crying. This is like 4 years ago, I think. She's like crying. She's like, oh my god, like I told you not to, and then I hooked up with two people, and I'm so sorry, and I cheated. And I'm like, I don't even give a fuck. I don't know why you care about this. Like we're in an open relationship. Why the fuck would you like? Why the fuck would you care? I'm annoyed that I didn't.
We should want some reciprocation.
Yeah, because she's actually got some kind of emotional attachment. It doesn't seem like you do.
Give a fuck. Yeah, but that was like, this is like the level of like stupid shit that is like existing on like both ends of my relationship. Trying to like, what? Like this is so fucking retarded.
He's caught something like 4 years ago. Like she couldn't have changed.
Yeah.
Why did you fuck so much under that? Well, because eventually what would happen is I would hide things. I would just like stop saying things. I would stop.
Oh, so she's right. Very cool.
Talking or whatever. Yeah. Holy shit. Sorry. My friend just got a #1 victory royale on the PSP? Switch. Sorry.
My friend playing Switch. I'm sure that's a male friend, right?
Yeah.
Surely.
Oh, here's something I would give advice to other people
Switch.
for, especially now that I can like do my own relationship
Fortnite.
You're totally not just sitting there bragging about the new girl you're fucking in the stream where you're nuking your ex-wife. Totally not.
Here's something I would give advice to other people for, and something that this was like a boundary that I had for Melina when I let everybody mindfuck me into thinking that she still wanted to be married to me. This was like, I think one of the boundaries that I'd written going forward. I was like, if we're gonna do an open relationship, which I'm only gonna do open relationships, okay? If we're gonna do this going forward, here's the new rule. If we're apart, we can fuck whoever we want, however we want, do whatever drugs we want, do whatever the fuck we want, and then when we come back, or if we're communicating, we like to leave our partner, and that's it. Full stop. And if you don't like that, it doesn't work. We're done. Because as soon as somebody tells you, like, oh yeah,
that's fucking weird, man.
He can't sleep over too much, and they can only have 2 glasses of wine, and they can watch movies but not rom-coms, and as long as the girl isn't too old, and as long as blah blah, like as soon as you try to do like any open or poly shit, and it was like,
wait, it started off with like normal rules, and then like he went insane.
Like, let's throw an absurd one in there to make the rest of them sound insane. Nice one.
Okay.
Yeah, but her rule is I have to approve it and don't get too close to these women. Yeah, don't do stuff that seems like you're gonna abandon me. Don't lie to me about it. These are perfectly reasonable asks, and he admitted that after she bothered him too much, he was like, "Oh no, I'm just gonna lie to you instead." Huh?
Million fucking qualifiers. I'm like, this is fucking retarded, because like every single thing is like set up to fucking fail. So in my opinion, in my uneducated opinion, because I've only done like one quasi-open relationship, if you're gonna do like an open relationship, there has to be like, if partners are getting like jealous or possessive or upset like that easily, then you have to be like, this is stupid. Like either don't do it at all, or like it's gotta be.
SFO in chat.
Dumb rules. It's so stupid. In my opinion, that's what I think. I think is yeah. I think if you're gonna do like any type of shit like this, like both people have to be like very, very secure.
Trying to get him to put on the dress.
Everything going on, yeah. In my opinion. Leaked something about Dan. The kitty litter story was true, and he fucking lied about that the whole time. That was kitty litter up there.
Hey, funny. XD.
The clicking shit is gonna make me psychotic, I think.
It's one thing to say, don't be sleeping with people who hate you and trash talk. It's another thing to set weird pedantic boundaries. And frankly, you shouldn't need to set boundaries because decent people would follow them. Yes, true. Well, kind of, like, have to. Like, there are some things that might be worth, like, spelling out, I think. Yeah.
Where's... Is this person's disagreeing with him, aren't they? He just read that out and said, yeah, exactly. It's one thing to say don't be sleeping with people who hate you and trash talk. It's another thing to set weird pedantic boundaries. And frankly, you shouldn't need to set boundaries because decent people would follow them. He's saying there you should have known, isn't he? You should have known don't go and fuck girls that hate me. That's what that guy's saying to him, isn't it? Am I crazy?
I think he's agreeing, but it sounds... he's agreeing, but he's wrong.
Friends with her
because he's saying it from Destiny's perspective. Melina shouldn't have to set boundaries.
For some reason, like, yeah, the red people always thought like, oh, Melina's like out there fucking like so many people. No, that was a fight that bled over on a stream, and that fight was very real because it was very frustrating for me because like Melina could like hang out with guys or whatever, and she has no idea if she's gonna hook up with them or not, and then that means I can't hook up with anybody, and more often than not, she's not hooking up with them, and I'm just like, well, fuck me, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, but I think that's actually pretty true of most women, even women that I talk to that are in poly relationships. Most women just don't fuck that much. It's pretty rare, even for the women that I fuck. Like, if I had to guess, this is wild to me, but if I had to guess, like the average body count of like the woman that I fuck, because I've started asking now that I'm in the red pill space, I'm just like, kind of curious. It's like probably like 7 or 8. Which is wild to me because like, I'll be like hooking up with a woman. I'm like, you seem like you enjoy this like a while. Like, when was the last guy you hooked up with? And they'll be like, oh, like I had really good sex with my boyfriend. He gave me off super well 2 years ago. I'm like, why would you not be on Tinder like fucking every fucking day? I would be a slut if I was in your position. I'd be fucking so many dudes. I'd be eating loads every fucking night. But yeah, but it's usually just like sometimes I go on Tinder, sometimes I'll find guys. The most common complaints I hear is usually they're kind of like either pushy, clingy, or just like weird. They're like fumbling on some dumb shit, and then they like lose interest for a month or two, and they just don't like have that much of a desire. It seems like even women that are super wired for sex, if you put it in front of them, they'll jump on it and they'll really take it, but they don't like go and seek it out. I have met a few women that do. I have met a few women like, hey, yeah, like I just fucked 3 dudes, okay, yesterday, and I'm still lubed up with their fucking cum. I'm like, hey, let's fucking go. But most girls, yeah, like, even the ones in my circle are fucking weird, I imagine. But it's probably
disgusting.
If I had to guess, it's probably just that because it's like a bigger risk for women on the sex part, they just don't seek it
out. What
an
attractive man that you would marry?
Also, probably just for girls, like most new partners.
What was she thinking?
Because for women, like most new partners suck. Like guys come like 98% of the time, and women come. And one night stands, isn't it? It's less than 50% of the time, I think. Yeah, it's like cringe. So, yeah, I don't know. You realize lots of women probably lie about it too when asked, right? Oh, true. My bad. Oh, actually, everyone I fuck probably has a body count over 100. They're just lying fucking all the time. True. My bad. Yeah. No, I just like I said, I just don't think that most women just don't have the desire for it that much. Which is again, like I said, it kind of makes sense. Because most casual sex or one night stands when it's kind of shitty. Most sex happens in relationships, and it's just not worth like the risk or the gamble or like the effort to like dig through Tinder, go on a date with a dude, see if he's like creepy or pushy or weird, and then like it's just like not yeah. Yeah. Do you think it's honest because you were the first guy she's with that fucks with her? I don't know if I want to psychoanalyze Melina shit that much. Was your relationship poly or open? What even is the difference? Well, our relationship started as polyamorous, and then it definitely became open for reasons. And then I think it became polyamorous at some point, but I wasn't filled in on that. And then it became dead. Yeah.
What?
Kind of a...
But it went open for reasons. So he's been so vague about everything. He just makes it sound like he was the total victim. Like he's saying, oh, it was open, it was poly at first, and then it was open, but then it got switched on me without me knowing. Like, bro, but you've not explained any of what the actual mechanics that went into that were, or what the actual boundary changes were. You're just expecting us to take that, oh yeah, you were the victim who just got tricked, and then, yeah, fuck off.
Yeah. Wild ride, I would say. I wasn't always filled in on what exactly was going on with my relationship at any point in time, but, yeah. What does a poly relationship mean? I think a poly relationship usually means you have romantic relationships with multiple people. Now, what that looks like in practice could be you live with 2 or 3 partners at once, or rotate houses, or it could just be you have strong emotional attachments to people you fuck frequently, or I don't know. Listen, it's all relationships, whatever you want them to be, okay?
I would like to remind everyone that Invader V did leak that Destiny falls asleep to Sigma male affirmation videos on YouTube. I'd just like to remind everyone of that, okay?
Is your relationship strong with Ayla? Yeah, Ayla's cool. Who can we expect to come back and visit the stream now that she's out? I don't know who will be on stream or not. The problem is, so I've noticed that there's like pros and cons to like the healthy friendship arc, is that one, most of the girls that I meet and talk to now don't want to be anywhere near fucking stream because they associate with people like other people that are on stream, they're crazy. And then and then
it's true. Invader V said that. Invader V said that.
Personal life, except for like holdovers, like Jerry, Melina, or Brittany. But that's probably fine. I don't think we need like the interrelationship drama. Although I miss it. And then now that I'm single, we could do it so much better. Guys, we could, bro, we could juggle so many BPD chicks on the stream now. And we wouldn't have the wife blocker here. Oh my god, fuck. When did you have your first ever open relationship? Ironically enough, funnily enough, my first wife suggested we open it at the end because I was doing school and work full time. And I guess it's the classic story of, I was like, okay, sure, I'm schooling and working, knock this about. And then she hooked up with a dude, and I was like, okay. And then I hooked up with a dude. Let's get physical. Let's get ready to rumble. Let's go. Then it got.
He hooked up with a dude, did he say?
When did you have your first ever open relationship? Ironically enough, funnily enough, my first wife suggested we open it at the end because I was doing school and work full time. And I guess it's the classic story of, I was like, okay, sure, I'm schooling and working, knock this about. And then she hooked up with a dude, and I was like, okay. And then I hooked up with a dude. let's get physical. Let's get ready to rumble. Let's go. Then it got ugly. Yeah, I don't know. Damn. People do be doing some shit. Damn. It was a fun time though. I enjoyed it. You hooked up with a dude? No, I hooked up with a girl. I hooked up with my kid's mom. That's where I started.
Okay, good one.
I was like, let's bounce.
Look, this is Sigma Male affirmation videos, okay? Someone's asking chat what this actually is.
Man they've ever met. All by myself, or if I'm capable of calling upon 100 warriors to come to my aid.
What?
I can read any room. I can see right through someone's blood.
Hey, can you really be judging? Don't you fall asleep to food shops?
That's not true. That's false. That's misinformation.
Okay.
I'm like a splinter cell. Drop me anywhere.
Carry
I
on.
can survive and thrive.
Hello forever. How's it going?
Bro, there's no shot he actually listens to this.
That's what Invader V claimed. Invader V said.
It's not true. It's so retarded.
She claimed it. I'm just saying what was claimed, okay? I'm just repeating allegations.
Okay.
I believe women, personally.
Okay, thank you for believing all women. Alright, I just wanted to come in to say that there's no way this is true, guys. This is retarded. Alright, enjoy.
Hey, catch you later.
Don't care much about, like, here's the thing. This must apply to everybody. In some respects, I think I'm pretty exceptional. And in other respects, I think I'm really normal. And I'm gassing myself. Here's the thing. This is worse to me than cheating, okay? If I find out, well, I say worse than cheating. I don't care if you fuck other people. That's about me. What I just don't want to find out is you've been shitting on other people. That hurts me. I imagine it's gotta be the same feeling as you getting cheated on. That's how it feels to me. Like, if I find logs of you, like, talking a whole bunch of shit about me, and then we're hanging out, you're like telling me that you love me, or you're like, you know, trying to be chill, that hurts. That's in my world, that's cheating. What the fuck? Why would you do this? Yeah. I know a Palestinian girl, if you may be interested. You an Australian girl. You ever see yourself being actually poly, like multiple romantic partners? I'll be honest, you know one thing I've considered? If I could be like the poly side partner, maybe that would be like the perfect role for me. Because then those two people can go date whoever. And you just like rope me in for, tag me in for threesomes. Or have the girl chill for
Maybe that's like wants to be the cuck.
Come hang out with me for a little bit, then get the fuck out, go hang out with the guy. Yeah. I could be either the bull or the cuck, depending on how big the guy's dick is. Maybe I get multiple poly.
Okay, he's saying it. He's saying it. Okay, fair enough.
Other people, you know? Who knows? How do you not get jealous if your partner fucks other people? Genuinely curious. I just don't know. I wish I could explain it, but I just don't process the feeling. It's very hard for me to empathize on it. I think I can sympathize on it, but I don't know why I would. I don't know what the feeling is there. Do you have a disorder? Yeah, it's called attention deficit hyperactivity disorder.
Yeah, okay, bro, come on now. It's called antisocial personality disorder, actually.
Yeah, I'm my 10 for sure. Would you cuddle a woman on a one-night stand? XD, what is the main fun there? Being only fucked us on fun, so it's a thrill seek for a female. First of all, I love cuddling. Okay, I'm on an expert level. Okay, S-class cuddler. Okay, cuddle better than anybody ever been with, and I'll fuck you. Better than most people you've been with. Maybe not everybody though, but yeah. No, cuddling and like being physically close and like chatting and shit, I think is fun. The ADHD meds made your marriage fail? Unironically, kind of yes, but that was kind of a good thing. Yeah. You're probably the little spoon too. Not usually.
So
but I will
close,
be. Bro,
so
someone's a little
far.
spoon me? Hell yes. That feels awesome. Why would I not? Somebody's offering. Of course. I suppose most women are not that cuddly, so for one-night stands, seek some cuddly time must be rare. Yeah, maybe, yeah. I don't know. I just think women are that interested in one-night stands, period. It's just not like a... Or not that many are. Or it seems like the type of woman that is. They're either outside of my circles completely, or that's just an exceptional type of person that is looking for the woman's side. I think that everyone has some level of possessiveness over their partner. It translations into exclusivity when you feel the more strongly. No, I mean, like, I'll have, like, levels of possessiveness. Like, I can feel levels of possessiveness. So, like, here are, like, things I can vibe with. Let's say me and my partner say, oh my god, it would be so cool, like, Interstellar's coming out theaters, like, next week, we should go watch Interstellar. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Like, let's say my partner would watch Interstellar with somebody else instead. I feel like, oh, well, that's kind of shitty, what the fuck? Like, I can feel that. Like, oh, this sucks. Do you get jealous over anything? Yeah, of course. There would be things that, I could imagine things like that I would get, or not even imagine, like, yeah, there's sometimes, like, or if you want to hang out with your partner and, like, watch, I'm going to hang out with this person instead, or like, oh, well, fuck you. Yeah, like, I think that would, yeah, for sure, 100%. Do you cuddle after a threesome? How does that even work? Usually it's guy sleeps in the middle, both girls are on each shoulder. That's the dream. And then you do that for like 5 minutes, and then you tell me to get the fuck away because the temperature increases like 120 degrees. Like, time to move. Why movies but not sex? I say it's like, damn, why would you want to fuck someone other than me? The same way you're like, why would you want to... Well, if we like schedule sex, I'm like, hey, I really want to fuck you tonight. And then your partner's like, I'm gonna fuck somebody else tonight. Then I would probably feel really shitty, like the fuck. But like, you're not like scheduling sex all the time. You're like, yeah. Yeah, imagine your partner doing it on the riff.
This
like,
is
so
so
like, not even solo camera, doing it with another support. The fuck? Like when Moon would go hide on his ult and do it with another AD carry? Who's Diamond 1? Like, excuse me?
It's all like video game analogies.
Every message on here and YouTube stuff as possible. I do my best. I do my best. Perry Lawrence, $10. How do you ask a girl about such for an open relationship if you such her have never been in one before? I think that open relationships probably have to start at the beginning. I cannot imagine opening up a relationship without it always being a disaster. Well, it won't always be a disaster. You either ask and then it would be okay, or you ask and then your relationship would end if they don't want to do it because now you fuck shit up. I feel like asking somebody if you want to do an open relationship is like going up to a girl and saying, I really want to fuck the shit out of your best friend, can we have a threesome? And if she's like, no, now you're fucked. That's what it feels like, yeah, I don't know. You feel like your views on relationships or sex have become jaded over time? No, I don't think so. I like relationships. I love relationships. There's a reason I've been dating basically every single month of my life since I was 17. Okay, I like being with people.
I thought you just said you're swearing them off.
Next to, I like having somebody like when I walk in my apartment, I like touch somebody or give some kisses or I don't know. I think that having somebody around is like super ultimate, like ultra fulfilling. Like living alone for weeks and months and like not having like just another like warm cuddly body to share space with would drive me insane. I feel like I just sent like half of you down like a fucking suicide route. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but damn, yeah. Get a dog, or you can get a dog or a cat. There you go. Sorry. Why does that have to be the same person? I mean, it doesn't have to be. Okay, no, we're not doing this anymore. Repeating the same message 50 million fucking times. Okay. I can check the divorce shit when you go on red pill streams, etc. I don't know. If it comes up, it's at streams, etc. I don't know. If it comes up, it's. But also, I don't even know how much more red pill shit I'm doing. I'm not sure. How much of your bad reputation of the streaming cynics is people like Hassan versus Mel shenanigans? I don't think the Mel stuff is that much, but the circles that it's in, it's big, and that's just annoying, I guess. Yeah. I have an inquiry. Oh, cute. Nice. Do you plan on rebuilding the bridge with Sneeko if he ever reaches out? If he can chill for like 2 years, maybe. When did you realize that traditional relationships are not for you? One is just like fucking a variety of people is really fun. And then two is I hate feeling like I am like the sole source of somebody's certain type of attention. It is the most stressful thing in the world to me. If I feel like I'm the only person that can provide somebody's like romantic or sexual fulfillment, it's just like, that's a lot of pressure because sometimes I get stuck in work. Sometimes like events are happening. Sometimes like shit. Sometimes I'm just on the mood. Sometimes whatever. It's just like too much. It's like way too much pressure for me. Even when I go to like events and shit, like I'll DM like people and I'm like, listen, because they're like, oh my God, like, do you want to come hang out? And I'm like, listen, maybe I'll show up. And if I do, okay, it'll be fun. And if I don't, just keep doing your thing. Okay. But like, if it's like, yeah, having like multiple people relying on me for like emotional shit or whatever, that's just like a lot. I don't mind doing it when I can, but doing it, yeah, like that's just, oof. I don't think I do it. I think that, does Vyvanse affect those feelings? Actually, unironically, yes. Let me say this. I will say this. Holy shit. If you have trouble maintaining focus or being attentive to a person when you're out to eat with them, bro, Vyvanse actually changed my life for that. Ironically enough, Melina is now addicted to TikTok. So when we were hanging out publicly, she was on her phone all the time. But I'm like zoned in. I'm like, hey, what's up? We could chill. We can chat. I don't have to pick up my phone like every 2 fucking seconds. The Vyvanse unironically changed that a ton. That's like a relationship saver. I'm not even joking.
It sounds like it, bro.
Holy shit. So the Vyvanse
saved relationship so good.
I don't think I'm irritable. Like ADHD irritable, but maybe I am. I'm not sure.
What?
But being on Vyvanse when I was
never seemed like an irritable guy to me. How about you guys? I've never gotten that.
Especially not when he's threatening his wife to sign something under duress.
6 hours to chill out. Otherwise, like, hey, I'm gonna lose it. And when I say lose it, I mean I'm gonna tell you to fucking kill yourself, to pack your shit, get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna stab us both. Like, I can't do this right now. You're fucking right. I don't. Yeah, I think sometimes people when I say like I'm gonna lose it.
Hey, buddy. Telling your girlfriend to kill herself is actually abusive. I don't know if you've been told this. It's
contrary to your popular belief.
This is one of those things where it's not just you being mean; it's you being abusive.
But I'm trying to chill. I think people I'm gonna be like, oh, like you're making yourself separate. No, I become unhinged, like super unhinged. I'm not joking. But on Vyvanse, I'm like super chill. I can see through the Matrix. I'm like, yes. Oh, I guess. Oh, I can leak this fight. So many fights are so fucking stupid. The Matrix fight that I saw through when I first started. This was when I was on Cherry's Adderall. I think me and Lee were talking about something, and I realized because one of the things I suck at is words of affirmation. I'm so bad at this. Not only am I really bad at this, I don't value it at all. It means nothing to me. I hate them. I'm a way more action-oriented person. I just don't care. I don't care. Unless you want to give me like a meaningful compliment. Like when,
what the fuck is a meaningful compliment?
I worked hard on, and you're like, good job on this. Then I'd be like, thank you. But yeah, like having a partner tell me like, oh, you're so handsome. It's like, yeah, obviously you think this. You're not gonna say I'm ugly, bitch. Yeah, but when I was on Vyvanse, it was easier for me to kind of like think about this.
This nigga's never like looked especially good.
I was chatting with Mel in DMs, and I think I said something like, "Oh, like hey, like I know that
like you dress up for an event, which probably something that he would never do."
And
this nigga dresses like a
after
fucking
I said this,
child.
After I said this, fucking Mel looked at it, and Mel was like, you never say this to me. Why are you saying this right now? I can't believe you're just saying this. It was like some shit. And I looked at this And for like 5 seconds, I was like, what? This is why I don't ever fucking say shit to you. Fucking everything's a fucking... And I saw that, and I was like, you know what? You're right. I understand you're upset. Bro, the shit that I was like typing, and I looked at it afterwards, it was literally like the Neo picking the bullets out of the... I was like, I have no idea.
He's such a fucking freak.
Yeah, so the message being, like, I think it's if you do have ADHD, if you truly feel like it, and you're considering medication for relationship shit, unironically, I think it's like it could be a game changer if you've got like big problems with that. Yeah, unironically. Thoughts on brain-computer interfaces? Yeah, sign me up. Elon. Would you say that you have toxic relationships with online Muslims? Did you keep going back for more? Yes, I want the abuse.
That was a great time for a shill. Please like, subscribe, donate, buy membership, give membership, buy super chat if you can. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 89 likes, 142 here. Crazy, crazy guys. So many freeloaders.
Do you think people with ADHD on average would perform better in an open relationship than a neurotypical people? I don't fucking know.
What the fuck is that guy?
Think about what your relationship would look like if the internet was
such subhuman.
They are. They really are. DGG isn't.
My relationship style would probably change, or maybe things would be different if I wasn't so public, or like so my life wasn't so like hectic. Although I will say, it's on one end it's like kind of annoying, and like people look at my shit and like, oh my god, like people have made 5 million videos about your divorce, and oh my god, like we talk about. And on one end it's like it's kind of annoying, but then in another end, bro, when I get into like drama or fights with people, and it's like, and they start like they're on their shit, and they're like, well, I'm gonna fucking reveal this shit, and it's like,
you know what now?
You wanna get into a leak off, bro? What do you think you could possibly leak about me? Like that? No, like my whole life is on the internet, like. Yeah, I don't know. So in that sense, it's a little bit relieving sometimes, because it's like, yeah, there's not like weird shit that's like lurking out there. And I also feel like if I dated somebody, I tried to keep it secret, I feel like there'd be like a whole drama over like trying to uncover like, oh, who's he dating, or who's out in the background, or who's this, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, bro, I don't know. That just seems like it'd be frustrating. But also, I don't know if I did another relationship. I don't know if it would be public or not. I have no idea. I'm not sure. I'd have to think.
Why you just not mention it? Why you just not mention? Why? Is that hard?
I'm not even thinking about relationships right now. Yeah, fuck all that shit. This open relationship stuff and degenerate lifestyle damages you optically. Imagine how powerful you could have been if you were in a normal relationship and had a normal lifestyle. Just as like a heads up, if you use the word degenerate to describe anything, I can probably count on you having literally zero value to anything. You're so many levels away from where I'm at in life to even...
But Destiny uses the word degenerate, doesn't he?
Consider your opinion on anything that I just don't give a fuck.
I've actually called him... I've heard him say degenerate so many times.
Farhad seems to be on Mel's side, at least publicly. Really?
Oh, thank you for the 10 New Zealand dollars, Mantis. Thank you. Oh, Alex, I should say. Thank you.
Been out of the loop for a while. Is the Ben Shapiro debate still a thing? I think it's happening on the 13th of next month, I think. When are we getting a
Bro, stop
BPD
fucking with my bag,
arc?
bro.
Yeah,
what
that's
the
not
fuck?
happening. Maybe you just have to wait until you find an epic politics-pilled girl with the exact same power level as you. Maybe your feelings would be radically different. Maybe.
That is just so
Harry Lawrence, $20. Any advice being in a relationship that feels more like babysitting rather than an equal partnership? There could be so many different things going on there that is, I can't diagnose off one sentence.
Can't diagnose your own relationship.
I would say that if you feel like you're babysitting a lot, though, that's a big problem, and you should figure that out. Because fuck that. That doesn't feel good. You will never be able to hold a boundary with a girl if you can't even hold it with people working under you. Q lies about you on your stream and disrespects, and you don't even react to it.
We will do this. We're gonna do an updated version of the bit we did the other day, I think, and we'll go back over. 1 minute. Let's go play the.
Mantis super chatted $6.12. Ninja.
Thank you, thank you. We'll go back over the coercive control laws from the UK that we applied to Destiny the other night, and we'll see if they've changed us all with this stream.
I mean, like, we fight a bit. Q is like he's my kick boyfriend, okay? It's like a work wife, okay? He's my kick boyfriend. Why do you want to have an open relationship with all the downsides? Because for me personally, almost all of those downsides are present in monogamous relationships, and none of the upsides are there. So why the fuck would I be in a close relationship? The biggest downside to an open relationship is feeling upset when your partner fucks somebody. I don't care about that. And then the biggest upside to an open relationship is fuck with people. In a monogamous relationship, why the fuck do you do a monogamous relationship?
Seems like it's kind of dumb.
In the States, you get a CBT for ADHD or psychoanalytic meds. I think they normally recommend behavioral therapy of some sort in conjunction with medication. I don't know what behavioral therapy they do for ADHD. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't have a CBT or not. If you do date, would you break up sooner? I think if I did it, I think I should find somebody closer by, because the international shit makes things so complicated. It's so complicated. Like, because you gotta marry people, get green cards, and like fly all over the world, and it's just like, it's so fucking annoying. I don't know if I'll ever do that again. Also, fuck Europeans. You aware the casual way that you approach sex is psychologically destructive for women on a biochemistry level. Please look into the reaction that female brains have during sex. Pretty sure everybody makes whatever the fuck toxin that shit is. We all make it, dude. And a lot of different activities. Good luck.
Yeah, men and women are just like exactly the same, bro.
And a lot of different activities. Good luck.
Oh, man.
Thoughts on the Darius Xena drama? Yeah, I don't know. They're just, whatever. They're doing their thing. If you ever went broke and had to get a job, do you think it'd be difficult with your history on the internet? Probably, maybe. Depends on the type of job you get. I have a hard time believing that like McDonald's is gonna look up your internet background. You should go on that show, that finance show Boogie went on to show everyone how it's done. That would be weird. Okay. Would you say overall, would this entire relationship be a net positive or a net negative? The way that I view things is, as long as you're learning the whole time.
Okay, this is just gay. This is just gay. Is that relationship a net negative or a net positive? Who actually thinks about their life like that? Who actually thinks about their life like that? About whether a relationship was a net positive or a net negative? Like applying utilitarian fucking analysis to your fucking relationship, bro. Go ahead.
Like, he's just so autistic, and then like his chat's twice as autistic, so they try to emulate his autism. It's very sad.
Okay, right. Let's go over these coercive control laws again. Oh, funny the other day. So I don't like these laws, okay? I think these laws are gay. I think they're too vague. But it is funny to see how much of Destiny's behavior hits these. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Isolating a person from their friends and family. Yep, shipped across the world. Depriving them of their basic needs. Do we consider emotional needs basic? I don't think so. I think that's talking about food. No, I think that's talking about food.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Freedom.
Legally.
Yeah. Monitoring their time. Yes, he does that. And he said he's logged into her accounts and shit. Monitoring a person via online communication tools or using spyware. He admitted to that just now. Using digital systems such as smart devices or social media. Guys, control or upset the victim, including posting dream material. Yep, literally that's what this stream was. Taking control over aspects of their everyday life, such as where they can go, who they can see, what to wear, when they can sleep. It's not quite like this. I wouldn't quite say he's like this. Depriving them of access to support services such as specialist tools or specialist support or medical services. Now, I heard someone say that in chat earlier, suggest the idea that it's possible that he called around every good lawyer in Miami or Florida or whatever to essentially make them worried about taking her case.
That's what. Well, no, they legally cannot.
Oh, yeah, because of conflict, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, that's
what I was saying.
I mean, you could maybe argue if that's what he did. If that's what he did.
He said he called 3 lawyers, and that's if the 3 best in the town. What the fuck?
So repeatedly putting them down, such as telling them they are worthless. I mean, he had said that he told her to kill herself and shit. So enforcing rules which actively humiliate, degrade, or dehumanize victims. I don't think he did that. Forcing victims to take part in criminal activity. I don't think he forced her to take part in criminal activity, but they certainly probably did together, right, with all the drugs and shit. Economic abuse, including coerced debt, controlling Spanish bank accounts, investment, mortgage, finance, benefit payments. Yes, he was doing this. He was saying that you can't spend your money in the way I don't like, and also he has refunded the tax payment that he made as a result of behaviors that she's committed. Controlling the ability to go to school or place of study. Don't think he's doing that at all. Taking wages. Don't think he's doing that. Threatening to hurt or kill. No, but you could argue that in a way saying someone kill himself is sort of similar, but not really. Threatening to harm a child. No. Well, aside from the DDoS kid, but that wasn't anything to do with Mel. Threatening to reveal or publish private information. Yes. Threatening to hurt or physically hurt a family pet. No. Assault. I mean the shove, but I don't think we'll call that assault. Physical intimidation, blocking doors. No, he doesn't seem like that kind of guy to me. Criminal damage. No, he doesn't seem like a damaging guy. I think I said this the other day. Preventing a person from having access from transport or from working. It's always possible that he stopped her from working somehow with the streaming stuff, but I doubt it. I mean, there was the whole thing with the microphone. Yeah. But I don't think that's not the same thing. That's just being a cunt. Preventing a person from learning or using a language or making friends outside the ethnic or cultural background. Yeah, no. Family dishonor. No. Reputational damage. That's what he's doing right now. Don't think he threatened sexual assault. Reproductive coercion. Doubt that. Using substances such as drugs or alcohol to control through dependency or controlling access to substances. No evidence of it. Disclosure of sexual orientation. No. Disclosure of HIV status. No. Limiting access to friends, family, finances. I mean, it sounds like he was trying to cut her off from some friends. I don't know. He did admit to having fights where he broke plates. Okay, fair enough. Withholding and or destruction of victims' immigration documents. Don't think he's done that. Swedes have got his passport at the moment, haven't they? Threatening to place the victim in an institution against the victim's will. Don't think he's done that. Yeah. That was